He came up to the window in the mist, as I'd seen him often before. But he was solid then, not a ghost. And his eyes were fierce, like a man's when angry. He was laughing when he turned to look back over the belt of trees, glinting in the moonlight, to where the dogs were barking. Then he began promising me things, not in words, but by doing them. Have you seen that awful den of hellish infamy, with the very moonlight alive with grisly shapes, and every speck of dust that whirls in the wind, a devouring monster in embryo? Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make.
Gonna have a conundrum.
Hey, Vampire Logan here. Oops, that's the... Yes, we're here to play Curse of Strahd, D&D 5e, episode 34.
Oh,
34.
Take it away, Jesse.
Yeah. Well, I think we've been talking a lot about what happened last time, but let's recap for our viewers today.
so much. We found out, of course, over a period that Ramses was not himself. For how long we are not certain as of yet. But
Spoiler alert!
It was,
Spoiler alert! If you haven't watched episode 33.
In the meta, you do know how it was when you visited the Vistani and the Dusk Elves.
Cora and
about the dress.
Fallon and Shabak and us do not know how long, though.
Yep.
So from their perspective, we don't know how long and what we've said or done. We don't know what he knows at all. So we're treading on a thin line of going into this blind.
Yep.
We have been told that the person that took Ramses in a fashion was Ramses' older brother, Seth, who they lost contact with when they were young?
Yes.
That's a really
Ramses?
understated way of putting it.
Yep. No. Ramses lost his memory before, or sorry, Ramses lost his memory when his brother left. So he doesn't remember this guy at all. But apparently he remembers Ramses.
And he's like, "Hey, bro."
Right?
Far more than that, Seth was quite disappointed that Ramses did not know him or remember him.
And that I don't want to do what he wants to do. He's not happy about that. And all he wants to do is take over the world, sort of thing, right? Blot out the sun.
Save the world. Save the world with an army of undead.
Yeah.
See, the only one you could
Everyone
probably
wants
get
to
with
do
that. The only one you could probably get with that is Cora. She literally.
Right?
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cora's like, undead's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, not Ramses. Ramses is all about, we're supposed to be making sure that a balance between the living and the dead, and that we're not supposed to mess with the balance of that and bring back an army of the undead. I mean, he can go with what Cora does, because you can bring somebody back in order to have them right a wrong or something. So as the spirits that she brings back don't last forever, they come back, they do the task that they're given, and they can disappear.
Short delay.
That's okay, but to bring back an army, or what he's doing, is just not right.
Agree to disagree on the army of the undead thing. Yeah.
Furthermore, we're
Yeah.
actually in the location of the once Silver Dragon Argynvost.
Order of the
home.
Silver
That's
Dragon.
Right. Yep.
And there's several skeleton revenant-like creatures that are still in this castle that do not seem to know of Seth's plans in a way.
They know that something's going on to defeat a great evil, which is what he thinks he's doing, but they don't know that it's Strahd. It's that he's helping, or they do now, because I've been rather vocal about it.
I was extremely struggling last session with the fact that, oh no, Fallon sees a lot of herself in Seth, and it's a little bit upsetting. Oh no.
Personality-wise or like choices-wise?
Just choices. Backstory-wise, I guess.
You just want your little brother back. I mean, come on.
Yeah, she interesting.
Also, I will
Yeah,
say-
like his motivation seems good, and he's kind of done angry things with it, which I think you kind of see. Is that the kind of link you're talking about? Yeah.
That is one of them, yeah. Fallon, to be fair, doesn't actually give a shit about the like raising an army of the undead or any of that stuff. She just doesn't want to work with Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where she goes, no, this is a bad idea.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good line.
yeah. I think all of us are pretty solid on that line.
Mm-hmm.
He has a poor record working with the union.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or the union working with the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a good
Love a
sign.
union.
I would just like it if my brother would, being the good guy, I would just like it if my brother would see reason. And
We could get equal pay for all the zombies.
Exactly. Work with us.
Yes.
You know
rather
what?
than-
If that was what he was doing, I would side with him so fucking fast. I'm always on the side of a union.
Right?
Oh no! Even if it's an evil
Oh,
union.
no, we're back to the union
Evil
again.
union.
They're not taking the money. Should we just stuff it in their mouths?
Yeah.
Collective bargaining.
Collective bargaining.
Collective bargaining.
I know of a certain Cobalt union organizer. That, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. So yeah, then what do you remember, Ramses, about your captors?
About my captors. So yes, I spent some time in a jar. Luckily, it was a clear jar, so I could at least see out, hear out. I do
Hopefully it was a
remember
clean
that
jar.
it was a very nice jar actually. If you had to be kept in a jar, it was a good jar. And what I know
Poke
is that
3
there was
holes in
2
the top.
people. Sorry, 3 people. There is a skeleton. Is he a skeleton that's sitting in the chair?
He was
Vladimir
one of these revenants.
Okay, he's a revenant. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So it's like he is skeletal. Let's see if I got a picture here.
Picture of this guy?
There is. That's a terrible
Jarring
picture.
experience.
I'll show it. Bring it up anyway. Looks like a clown. I don't know why he looks like a clown.
Does he?
well, it's a big
Like an
nose.
angry clown, but still like with the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
like
okay.
crusty.
I can see
Crusty
Yeah.
clown,
No.
but with like.
I'm totally picturing his voice differently now.
Gross.
Right.
Oh no.
Count Olaf.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh,
Ugly.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to
no,
look
out
at
there a
that.
bit too.
Okay.
he
So
looks
there's
I
like
wanna
another
raise an
character
army of
we
the
met.
dead.
I just don't remember who.
Yeah, there's another shot of him.
You put a bigger
They
mouth
all-
on him, you
every-
look
honestly-
like Krusty.
Almost every character in Curse of Strahd kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
right.
His hand even looks like Isaac's hand, kind of.
Yeah.
That's
Like
where
they all
He's
have
got
that
a similar
weird
pose, too.
gothic creep look.
That's weird. A gothic creep look in Ravenloft.
His name is
Imagine
Vladimir Horngard.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyways, there's Vladimir Horngard, who's a
Oh,
revenant,
no.
who we have since learned. I heard him talking, and he basically said, "Well, when are we going to go fight this great evil, and why is this taking so long?" And then when my brother told me who he was working for, which was an alias for Strahd, I was like, "Oh, well, do you know he's working for Strahd?" And that got his attention. The other people I saw, there was two other people. There was a very dark-skinned woman who had her arm in her right arm in a sling, and then there was a guy named Jimmy. Her name was hold on. I wanna say,
Jimmy.
was it? I
Her
wanna
name
say
was Jimmy.
Reba. No,
Jimmy Dean.
Yep, that's right.
it's here. Reba? Is that
Yep.
right? Yeah. Okay. So, and then Jimmy is the other guy. I don't know what he really looks like. He's always fully covered. But my guess is he's the martial weapons guy. And she's a caster. Those are the only people I saw while Seth was out gallivanting in my body. I'm kind of annoyed because I think he made me gain a couple pounds. But
Yeah, and so you never saw them at the same time, and she had
No.
one arm in a sling, and he had the other arm in a
yeah,
sling.
he had the left arm in a sling, and the other thing was when
That's where all my good berries went.
when I showed up, she cast a spell, and then she disappeared, and Seth was there, and I was there.
Yeah, she was basically
So-
canceling. She actually basically terminated the magic jar,
Yeah,
and whatever
Oh.
happened while you were kind of transitioning out of it.
but she wasn't there when I regained myself.
She canceled the spell and then ran away really fast.
She
Maybe.
went, no,
I'm sure
that's
that's it.
drama.
I'm sure that's it.
Exit
Exactly.
stage left.
This guy's gonna have 3 times the hit points because he can switch between 3 people. And what else? At no point did they were never seen together. So it wasn't a case of I could hear what their thoughts were on Seth's plan or anything like that. They didn't really seem to talk to Vladimir, and apart from him complaining about them lingering and not doing action.
Mm-hmm. Bit like hired help.
Bit like hired help.
Like a union apprentice, perhaps?
And that brings us pretty much up to the end where you were reunited with the group.
Yes.
And
Yes.
He almost yelled at you a little bit.
And then we had that long conversation with Seth trying to convince him that his plan is stupid.
Or
And-
Ramses trying to convince Seth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And then
And Ramses also tried to have Cora explain what happened to her, but given that Seth apparently had his visions for more than 10 years by this point,
Yeah.
there really wasn't much that you could do to convince him that these were not real.
Yeah.
yeah, he's been pursuing this course of action for a long time.
He's drank
There's
the Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Yeah, there's probably some level in there that he's done this so much and it would be all for nothing. So he can't give in, give up, nothing. He has
That's
to.
a
Sunken
very
cost.
real thing.
That
Sunken
is
cost
very
fallacy.
He's been doing this
Yep.
for 10 years. His entire life shifted course for the things he saw. He can't give up
Yeah.
now.
No.
So we've been convinced that he's not going to change his mind no matter what we do, pretty much.
Yep.
Yep.
So-
And the offering he's given us, because while I was away and he was hanging out with our team, he was trying to learn little bits about us to see, what we were going to be up to and blah. and the night before he was ready to leave, the team basically broke down
Hold the whole
everything.
prophecy.
That was Shabaka.
And all of our next
Oh,
plans is
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
doing.
you're right. It was 100% all Shabaka.
Cora doesn't talk about things. She just listens while other people do.
On the only plus side was that
He hasn't
with
told
a
Strahd yet.
well, there's two plus sides. One is he hasn't told Strahd, which he said if we don't join him, he's going to, and which we can't, of course, let him do. And the second thing, thing was that of the prophecies, the only thing that Shabaka named out loud to say that we had was the Sun Sword. He mentioned all three, but didn't necessarily say what the other two were.
Yeah.
Oh, thought. Can we
Also,
possibly?
Fallon is
sneak them along?
actively holding it, so like it's not that subtle.
Yeah, he has seen
that's
us
kind of an obvious.
use it, so yeah. In that last battle, he saw it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he saw it.
Do you still have all your stuff back then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I basically went in, so I had everything that he had on him. So.
Yep.
So
Yep, and he took everything with him when he left.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to
That's about it.
mention
We
before
got
we
to
get
the end
into
where he said, like, join me here and now. All right, tell Strahd about all of this prophecy thing that you're talking about.
So before we get in, I think we have two choices. This is, meta, but we could either, attack him and this is mostly Brian's character's decision, but we can either attack him or we can play along until we find a better chance to do something.
Right. Like, can we string him along? Is there a chance to do that?
See, that's what I was kind of thinking, but it wouldn't be Fallon's idea. So
have fun, Ramses.
Everybody has thought this.
Yeah. It's occurred to each of us, I think.
Like a bit of a play to both sides type thing.
But do we want to discuss it meta and then decide, and then Ramses can say he made
Well,
that decision?
I would normally allow that, but I don't know, because Ramses hasn't been hanging out with you guys for a long time.
Yeah, I think Ramses.
And the only time you've ever been in the same room
and say, "Hey, let's get reacquainted."
Yeah.
All right, then I guess we'll just leave it to Ramses we'll just follow your lead then.
I love you guys.
Sorry.
Nice.
Poor, I was already in that camp, Ramses. I'm sorry, buddy. You're on your own. Goodbye.
I know.
Unless you want to secretly. Does anybody have detect thoughts?
Actually, you couldn't use on me.
Hey, Strahd, you want to show up?
No, but you could use it on us to. You can't go both ways with that anyway, can you?
No.
You have to have telepathy as well. Okay.
Imagine in the middle of this handshake maneuver, Ramses just starts casting. That's
actually that is a high probability.
Okay.
That is.
Hi, how's it going?
Shall we jump in then?
Okay.
Okay. So.
we do.
Sorry, hold on.
So what's the last line of the character? Seth?
The last line was basically we try to talk Seth. He gives us a choice. He says, we will join him, or he'll tell everything to Strahd.
Right.
Yep.
So you will, yes, or no.
Okay, and all of our eyes turn to Ramses. Huh?
You know, a week of trying to figure out what the frick to do, and I still don't have anything. So
I know, right?
If you look over at Shabaka, he's making a claw movement and nodding at the guy.
He sees your hesitation.
I go,
and
brother.
He doesn't attack, but he's
I ask you
disappointed.
I go, I know you're disappointed. I can see it on your face. I go, you have to excuse me. I've just found out I have a brother. I know for you that it was already known, but I just found out I had a brother. I've been in a jar. The way that I've arrived here is extraordinary, let's say at the least.
Not particularly trustworthy.
You yes.
Can we get the map?
It does not necessarily help harbor harbor trust in what you're saying. And you also mentioned that I have a sister. Is she here as well? I mean, can I at least talk to her and see what her thoughts are, and maybe she'll as a third party help me understand.
He
She was dead.
blinks in like almost an acceptance. Says, I thought she was with you.
Huh?
Say what?
No.
Then I don't know where she is.
That's awkward.
Oh. Yes, again, I don't remember anything of my past. I remember priest finding me, and my life started then. I don't remember anything prior to that.
There
And
was
there
a,
was no
a
woman.
door, a room I couldn't get into. I thought she was in there.
No, I was alone.
Oh.
Maybe we should have a look around.
It's
Well,
been
that's not.
That
years.
sounds
Shemai.
It's
logical to
been
me.
years, and
It
it's
was
not
also
here.
not this house.
Oh,
Wait, it is this house. No,
That'd be something.
That would be
that would be
fucking wild.
something.
I thought you said there was a
What?
woman in
Wish
your
I'd thought of that.
presence when you were
Mm,
in
Yeah,
the
but
Not
she's
her.
jar.
not
So
his sister. She's
I thought it
somebody
was
else.
I
your
am.
sister, but okay, I
I'm
see.
pretty exceptionally pale skinned. She is darker than Cora.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, his hand is different.
Right. Well, at least we have some sort of benchmark to go off of. But yeah. So you have to understand my trepidation here. I just need to understand the facts, and I'm just a little foggy from this whole transition. Can we just go back up to the main room and we'll sit and talk about this rationally as family, and then if we decide to part ways, we decide to part ways. I don't want either of us to come to a hasty conclusion that will lead others into the wrong actions.
Hasty conclusion. I've spent the last half an hour telling you everything that I'm doing. You've got it. You've got it all. There's no more conversation.
You are.
How old?
You're not on board.
Oh, how old are you? And you're just talking about half an hour of time. Perhaps we need a little bit more time. How many years are you? Half an hour is nothing. Maybe we need a couple more hours to discuss this. What is the harm?
Who here has the highest charisma?
Believe Cora.
Probably.
Cora.
Sasha?
It's either
Or
Sora,
Sasha.
Sasha
He's a
or Sasha.
paladin.
It's one of the two. Cora. I think Sasha actually might have a higher charisma. No, we're the same. We're the same.
Okay, so he's hung around you for a while, and he looks to you, and he knows what you're like a bit. And says, when you're making a deal with somebody, and they come to you and they ask for an extension, they want to understand more. Can you not tell when they are? He shrugs his shoulders and says, stalling for time.
The only thing I will say about this, Seth, and I have been in your shoes before, is that you have had 10 years to have these beliefs ingrained into you. They are yours. Ramses has not had those years yet.
10 years is not required to understand this. 10 years is what it took to set it up, to make it go. But now that it's ready, it's not difficult.
But by the same scale, a mere half an hour is a bit rash.
Actually,
I'm sure
brother,
there will been times during that 10 years where you've deliberated longer than half an hour.
you also say that somebody has told you that we are the key to make this work. Is that not what you said? If that is true, then
You're not the key to make this work. I wanted you here.
oh, very well.
It's supposed to be a reunion.
Well, I mean, it is of sorts.
Very close. Dan.
Not
Very
going
close.
how I wanted.
I'm sorry, brother. My life, albeit different than yours, has been the other side. We are, oddly enough, diametrically opposed here. And I can't help you, but I would be willing to leave and not get in your way.
Narrative foils.
He's like pacing back and forth a little bit and rubbing his temples. It's not how it was going to happen. It's just not how it was going to happen.
So what did you envision?
He already spoke of it.
I love that he
No,
thought we
that-
were just gonna be like, okay.
You had to have planned for contingencies, like people having differences of opinions, having arguments ready to convince others to come around to your point of. It couldn't have all been just, here's my speech, here you go, believe it. I'm sure you had the plan for having to convince somebody. You look like a very wise person.
It's clear. The points are made. I thought my family would come together and that we could do this together. And I was wrong on both counts. I have to do this alone. And I have no family. Roll initiative.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Dude. What a drama queen.
brother, what are you doing?
Oh wait, I had to click my token. Whoopsie.
Where's my?
Actually, you know what? Initiative here is going to go different this fight. This is going to be a one-off. It's going to be. It's got weird custom rules going on, so it doesn't so much matter what you do, except that Shabaka obviously goes last.
That's rough.
Yep.
That is rough.
Everybody else can go when they want, but not him. I'm of course joking.
Wow.
Do you
Wow.
hear
That is a bad
the
roll.
dog running around with the
17 for
squeaky
Val.
rat?
Double one.
As soon as
That's
you said
crazy.
roll initiative, the dog started going nuts with the squeaky toy.
Oh, I can't see my character.
That's silent until then.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
No, cool.
So
Yeah.
I
So
would be here because I slipped him a note.
okay.
Sorry, you slipped me a note?
Didn't you read the thing I typed?
Oh yes, yes, I did now. Sorry, I saw the
So
other thing I
obvious.
said closed.
Imagine Shabaka literally pulls out paper, and that's the reason why he's not paying attention to the
Yeah,
combat.
totally
about to
is.
start,
It totally is.
He's literally
Oh,
writing.
Wait, what's
oh.
going on now?
The combat started. Oh.
Yeah, so okay,
He shoves
so
the note into his hand and draws a weapon. Yep.
okay, so any order?
Oh, I didn't have my character selected. Do I?
Any order, yeah.
Should
You
I
guys
roll again?
can go in any order. Combat is happening though.
Okay.
He's making a hostile move. He is going to cast a spell, but he's not
Okay,
going to go
Bane.
first. So
Bane.
Just I will add myself to the. I'll roll again
Bane.
to add myself to the order, but you'll need to change.
don't worry about it. We don't need the order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
Sure.
so
DC 15
Bane
charisma
is
save.
interesting. Okay. I'll just read it verbatim, really.
Oh, here, I can pop it up if you like.
Yeah, it's not that I'm reading.
Oh, that.
Yep.
Oh, that.
Well, so bring it up. Yeah, bring it up. Why not?
It's
Up to
less
3
than single
creatures of
twin.
my choice.
Is he the only
Which
guy in
I
the
can
room
see.
right now?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Nope. He is
there's
the
like the
only. So
skeletons.
you can see Hornguard upstairs.
And there's 2 revenants down here
Yeah, wasn't there a guy at
at
the
the
door?
door?
Ping where the revenants are.
There was
Weren't
2
there-
skeletons.
Weren't there revenants at the door?
One guy. There was one guy there. Oh, and I guess the guy that brought us, but didn't he stay outside and went back to
He
his
stayed
boat?
outside, yeah.
Yeah. There was one guy on
did
the
we ever drop
inside.
guys there? Because I don't know where they
No,
went.
we
No,
didn't.
no, you
Weird.
never drop guys there.
Okay,
You just described them when they got to the door.
right.
They were delaying while
Oh,
the rest of us walked
There
in.
is one on the other map for I was gonna say Swiss Garb. I mean Vladimir.
Vladimir. And when I cast Bane on him, I will also say quite loudly, I will not let you help Strahd escape this realm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Probably
Bane,
actively-
let's see, 3 classes. When target fails to saving throw, the target must roll a d4.
If you
So
cast
right,
at
yeah,
level
okay,
2,
that
you
works
could
fine.
get-
Yep, I was thinking of the other thing we were talking about.
Yes.
Which is so close in spelling.
Oh yes, no,
Yeah.
not the same thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
fair
do that.
enough.
I want
and,
somebody to
for
have
the record-
bad saving throws first.
Yep. Sounds good. Cool, that works. Then he goes. And he is going to cast.
A counter spell.
Actually, he's going to cast Bestow Curse on Ramses.
Okay, bring it up. Creature.
He has to touch you.
He's close. He's just.
He just has to
Okay.
shuffle on forward.
Mm-hmm.
So wisdom saving throw.
Would we
Correct?
technically be on the landing here? I think Ramses went up onto the landing. Near
Yes, I'm standing with him, so wherever he is, I am.
Yeah, you were. I had you 5 feet between you, but yeah, if you want to move up one
Yeah,
more,
move.
then that's fine.
Oh yeah. 24. Because I have advantage
That
on
is
that.
a success.
Jeez.
And what is the spell DC on these guys?
Hopefully not 24.
No, nowhere near.
That would be insane. We would die.
I mean, they did cast like a what? 5th level, 6th level spell? Whatever the
Probably
heck.
16, Jess.
Um.
Just based off the level.
Yeah.
I don't know what its wisdom is though.
Yep. I got it anyway.
Okay.
It's 16.
Also,
So
this man
easy
is...
success. Okay, so you guys cast a couple spells at each other. And
Sorry,
that's that. Who's next?
Hold on, did mine work or no?
Yours did work, yep.
Okay.
He's baned.
And
Oh, I actually didn't make a
Fallon-
save.
Question mark?
Up to 3 creatures.
Charisma save.
It's a charisma save. And yeah. What's your DC?
DC 15.
15 exactly.
So neither of your
Do you
spells
see
work.
it, by the way, the roll that I just made?
We do,
Nope.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in.
So
rule
so
five.
yeah,
those,
I do see.
those two kind of like are doing the good and the bad and the ugly kind of stare off right at the beginning.
Yeah. Spells at each
got it.
other.
They just counteract each other, the spells.
And then who's next?
Can Fallon go?
I'll bless. How about I go
Sasha,
bless?
go right ahead.
I guess Bane counts as an
Bless.
attack, eh?
Who are you
Bane's a
blessing?
spell.
I
Attack.
am blessing. Let's see here. I only have first level, so I can do 3. So it's gonna be Fallon, Cora, and our
Oh,
dear
Hold on. Sorry,
friendly brother.
I just gotta take 1 second here. Yeah, right. Just gotta make sure. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I apologize. It's
So it's
against
Fallon
me.
and Ramses and who?
And Cora.
Cora.
Fallon, Ramses and Cora.
Okay. And with that, Seth's what hand is it?
Oh, fun.
The right is the girl. The left is the guy.
Okay, then I'm going with the right.
Wait, what?
Great, I love
the-
that sentence.
I knew it!
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind
The
of
dark
figured that
skin
too.
color of her hand goes like instantaneously crawls up his arm,
Ah!
takes over the body, and becomes this other woman, Reba. And
Okay, I didn't know that much, but yikes. I figured something was up with the skin color thing, but yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
So the whole
That
body
I can imagine
changes.
Fallon and Cora standing back where they are going, what the fuck?
Cousin
Ugh.
It just like
Yeah, no doubt.
parasited Seth.
and
Not cousin.
she
Gross.
takes a 5-foot
You're
step
talking about
south
Thing.
and
Yeah.
casts
Thing is
lightning
the
bolt.
hand. Oh, we lined up nice for
Counterspell.
that, didn't we?
Yes, Thing is the hand, Cousin It is the hair.
Counterspell.
Counter spell, you're gonna do it?
Yes.
Okay. So I shouldn't have announced what spell it was, but she probably would have guessed when she moved down to line you
Yeah.
guys up. But
As soon as
Yeah,
I
exactly.
saw
Son
the
of
spell,
bowling.
I was going, no.
mhm.
Also, I'm scared of the magic user.
Yeah. Fair.
Anything
That
that
is
came
fair.
out of her hands, anything that came out of her hands would have been counterspelled.
So the other thing about her is she has something floating around her head. 6 tiny meteors.
Ooh.
Oh
Ioun
shit.
stones?
Well, Sasha wouldn't know, but Carl knows.
Melf's
I-
minute meteors.
Oh my
I have an
gosh.
idea. Yeah.
Yes.
And I unfortunately have to look that
How
up.
does she know Melf
And
spells?
she uses her bonus action to direct one of those meteors. And she's going to direct it at Ramses because he's right in front of her and is an obvious target. Okay.
Is that a ranged attack?
Does this?
No, it's
Did the spell get countered automatically?
It's a
this
4th
the
level.
lightning
Yeah.
bolt did. Once
Oh,
a
okay.
meteor reaches its destination and it impacts against a solid surface, the meteor explodes. Each creature within 5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes must make a dex saving throw, or 2d6.
That
So
includes
that'll be
her?
He's gonna
Ramses
damage
and
himself.
I'm gonna do Ramses and Shabaka with the point between them, like the middle of the stairwell. So
Gotcha.
next saves for Ramses and Shabaka.
Dex.
Not gonna be good.
Nope.
You're
What
blessed.
do we
I
need to
don't-
get?
Yep. 16.
16.
No.
Even with 4, I couldn't do it.
So you guys
Shabaka
each take
can-
7 points of damage when this meteor explodes.
Do I
near you.
have?
It's
Oh, it's
No,
only
you
a
seven.
bonus
don't.
action spell.
Are my hit points back to full? Maximum?
Yeah, you should. You had
Yes.
a long rest before you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be super weird. How will we even know what's happening?
So
Right.
her turn ends and the body stays in her shape right now. So if you want to
I-
hurt her, go for it.
Can
I
Fallon
nailed.
go?
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
Cool.
Honestly,
5,
I
10,
hope
15, 20,
I
25,
I hope
30,
the magic user has less
Mhm.
HP. That's
3,
what I
5.
hope.
And Fallon's got
That's
her
right
fucking
into-
sword out, and she's gonna cast Hunter's Mark first because I almost forgot.
Actually, as
about
soon
it.
as you walk into range, the character in front of you uses its reaction. But it's not
Okay.
Reba that uses her reaction. It's
Huh?
Jimmy. And he is a
Did you just say sorry?
battle
Wait.
master.
Did you just say Jimmy?
Yep.
Jimmy, I told you that already.
Yep.
You thought
I
I was
know.
joking.
Jimmy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jimmy Dean.
But
Jimmy
he's
Joe
a
Jim
battle
Pop.
master fighter, and he uses
Yep.
brace. And when a creature you can see moves into the reach you have with the melee weapon you are wielding, you can use your reaction and expend a superiority die and make one attack against the creature using that weapon.
Yep.
If the attack hits
Rat.
the superior die, add the superior die to the weapon damage. So
We got
he
24
strikes you
fucking hits.
with a 24 hits for 15 points of damage.
Plus
Oh, plus a d8.
the D8. Does this
Plus 2.
change the character or the person again?
If
So-
you look at the icon, I'll try and keep the icon up to date for who it is.
Okay.
That is the most terrifying. Oh my gosh.
And the other
Right.
one is not like around somewhere else, right? It's the
Mm-mm.
same person spot.
You can
Yeah.
watch the skin from one hand overtake the
That's
body
so
when it
nasty,
transitions.
and I hate it so much. But anyway,
So
Did
I
you say
have
that the hand detached?
Creepy.
Nope.
We
Oh,
like creepy.
it's just changing the body. Okay.
And they don't say anything, right? It's just instant.
It's just instant. Yep. Like this one did it on his reaction.
so cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops.
Doppelganger
Okay.
on
Well, I
roids.
rolled it, but whatever. And then I'm going to attack him with my sword. Like,
Sunsword.
yep. 23 to hit.
That's 7 to hit. You're looking for 15s. None of them, even the martial guy, are wearing armor, but they are wearing bracers.
Mm.
Okay, I rolled a lot of dice and they've all confused me. Hold on. One-handed. I'm wheeling it.
That's
I think
so
we
much
established
numbers.
two-handed.
Yeah,
I know, I
if-
just confused myself.
Yep. So
He has
two-handed,
not
then we'll use the
taken-
two-handed number for the combat unless you say otherwise.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
if it's
So
lower.
16.
Cool.
He has not been damaged before.
Correct.
So no Colossus Slayer. 1 for sneak attack. Wow, that's rough.
Is he considered undead or no?
No.
This guy.
No.
Okay.
And I rolled a 6 for Hunter's Mark. So that's 16, 17, 23 damage.
Would we recognize this
23.
as some kind of a spell? That
Wait.
this effect of them being
Yeah.
changed?
No.
Okay.
We have no clue what's happening here. The only ones that may have some guess by this point is because of the hand interaction with Ramses and Cora and all of them in the way beginning. But that is
Mhm.
not the same thing.
This is
And
not the
I'm
same
out
thing.
of my element.
Anyway, so yeah, so 23, and then I'm going to attack him again.
Probably a bad time to start playing Eric Clapton hand jive.
So 25 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 12, 1 for Colossus Slayer, and 6 for Hunter's
Hunter's Mark.
Mark. So that's 19.
Yep.
19.
Yes, 19. 23 and 19. Woof. Some rough rolls in here.
Big hits nonetheless. So he reels back with 2 slashes, glowing
Yeah,
slashes
motherfucker.
across his body. And then he is gonna go. And he turns his attention from Ramses to you.
Yes, that was my goal.
Yep.
You're terrifying, girly.
Thank you.
Is much unhappy.
I changed his
I'm
other
not
hand
sure.
color.
So the first thing he's gonna
Alright.
do is use
I
his
don't like
bonus action as a feinting attack. And
So
that
it just
gives him
drops out.
he used that gives him advantage on his next attack roll against you.
Yeah, he's doing all the hep tricks. Damn you.
Yep. And so on that attack, he is going to roll a 24 for 10 points of damage with a slash, also using a longsword in 2 hands.
I need to
And
get
this
that.
one's only a 15.
Shield. That doesn't hit.
Missing.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Are we still in
Okay.
in the order that we?
Or Cora. Oh,
Anyone
yeah,
who
be
hasn't
Cora
gotten
next.
this turn can go.
Oh, okay.
Be Cora next because somebody rolled a 1.
Can
Huh.
well
Huh.
Double
I don't
ones.
can
No,
I?
I was joking. You can.
Okay.
Anyone can go. Yeah.
Does this seem like a shapeshift?
No.
Okay.
It's outside the normal scope of play.
I was going to say, I don't think we can figure this one out.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a chance, and I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic on the person.
Ooh, that might get rid of the elves.
Yeah.
Well, if the Melfs were up right now, but they're not.
Yeah, the Melfs aren't there right now because Jimmy's out.
How does that even work?
Oh,
my
man.
God. If they cast a
Oh,
spell,
no,
they
It's
no.
such a
Here.
solid choice, though. I like it.
consequence.
I'm just hoping it'll affect the thing they're doing to switch.
I
Yeah.
seriously doubt it.
I think it might be a much higher level issue than just a 3rd level Dispel Magic.
If it's
So
higher level, then it can do.
it's not just a
DC
spell.
check.
This is like
That's
big,
the-
giant
yeah.
ritual things. Like the number of hands they went through to do this and the amount of work they went through
That's so
is.
upsetting.
It is so horrible.
They're all
Yeah.
hand
The amount of
models.
hands they went through. I hate that.
Is the implication here, though, that the hands that are currently on their bodies not their own? I thought it was just like they were sharing hands, like literal
So
helping hands.
each of them, like when each of them, okay, let's go meta. Each of them has cut off their own hands.
I figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like there's like a ritual where you're basically reattaching shared hands to each other, and
Fuck, I hate that.
Did
binding them together mystically. So I mean, if you cast
Okay.
if you cast Dispel Magic on the Eye of Vecna, it's not going to do anything.
Okay.
So
So
this is the kind of
Damn.
thing. This
Because
is the
it's
kind
a
of ritual we're talking
legendary
about
level
here.
item.
so meta-wise, my guess then would be, since the two hands are in slings for those two, they just got Seth's hands.
No, that Seth wasn't in the body. Seth was out, and so that hand was he couldn't use it.
So
But when they're in their
Each of them,
form.
Oh,
each of them
so
had
because
one
they
of
couldn't
Seth's
use
hands.
Seth's hands, they had it was like fucked up.
So when
That's
the
whack.
Seth disappeared, the Melfs disappeared too?
When Reba
Reba, yeah.
Reba
Sorry,
disappeared,
that-
the Melfs disappeared.
Sorry,
Yep,
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So nothing happens with the Dispel Magic then?
that's correct.
Okay, and I move over here.
And Jimmy doesn't have any other magical effects on him that it could have affected.
Hey,
Actually,
careful.
that's not true. Do you have to pick the magical effect when you cast?
If you cast it on the person, then any effect that's going on them, any
Yeah, it's a
spell a
magic
third or
item.
lower,
Correct.
then...
So it temporarily knocks out that magic item for.
Well, no,
like a
I think
minute,
you have to
something
target
like
a
that.
magic item. It says any spell on the target ends. So
Yeah, it's not
if I
that.
targeted a creature, it'd have to be a spell that was on them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so nothing.
Then nope.
happens.
No effect.
It was a nice thought while it lasted.
Imagine having friends that you're so close with that you'd be willing to share hands. Like that's fucking whack.
No. Sorry,
Like,
guys.
honestly-
No.
Wait, how do you
Well,
feel about
honestly-
this? Yeah.
No.
No.
Honestly, I kind of love that for them. Like, what friendship?
So
They're dedicated.
I
Yeah.
see another person joining the cult.
Hey,
I wouldn't
Fallon,
do
you wanna
it,
Yeah.
but I
share
love
hands?
it for them.
You want to share hands, Fallon?
I mean, if it means hold hands, then yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, but they
The
should
hands
still
have to
be
be
attached.
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
Okay. Okay.
Cora just learned how to sew.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ew.
I'm gonna go ask the abbot right now. Actually, I'm leaving the combat. Hold on, I'll be back in 5 days.
Yeah.
That brings new meaning to the "I want to hold your hand" song.
I wanna
Yeah.
hold your hand.
Who's next?
Okay.
Actually,
it's
no.
me.
After them, the revenants are gonna go. They charge in here towards Cora, but a voice
Hello?
from up on the railing says, "Hold!" And it's Vladimir Horngard. And he's not getting involved, but he's not letting his troops get involved either.
That's honestly valid of him.
Solid choice. Solid choice.
Yeah.
Cora is
Who's next on your side?
Cora is, I think, the last one. She's mild. She was a little bit panicked because she knows what damage a revenant can do. So she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking die."
The pre-cringe.
While she won't spare any thoughts, there is some thankful emotions running through her that that's not gonna happen to her today.
She's like, thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro. Don't want that to happen. So, my question that you don't necessarily have to answer, I'll probably have to find out when it comes to, is I have the ability to hex as part of my thing, but it says one creature. Do they count as one creature? All
No,
three
you'll
of them?
get a third of them.
Okay, so whoever I hex right
Sorry.
now, it'll be the hex person.
Yep.
Okay, the person currently in control is Jimmy.
Correct.
This is so complicated, and I'm in love. All right.
I love it.
All right. So I am just
can
gonna go
hold.
ahead.
You can hold your
Huh.
action for when the other one appears.
No,
Correct.
they've
but if
all
I-
gone this turn, so you'd be holding until next turn. But yes, you could.
So the thing is, I can't hold a bonus action, and the bonus action is what I would use to
Oh.
hex them.
Mm.
So I'd have to do it now, or I'd have to wait. and I don't necessarily want to use my second spell slot just in case she throws another spell in my face right now. All right. So, and I already used my reaction. That's a big major thing. I can't do that because I already used my reaction. No, it's an. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna just go ahead and cast it, or use my Hexblade's curse. So as a bonus action within 30 feet, I'm going to hex Jimmy. When he is hexed, I get +3 damage to him, and I scroll critical hits on 1920s, and I regain 10 HP if he dies.
Ooh.
So,
radiation.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
So you're gonna drain his life force like a vampire. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and blast because I don't necessarily want to get too close. But I'm gonna move right here because this seems a little bit less or more staggered in my opinion.
A little bit harder to line up.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at the distance here. Okay, within 30.
Less than 30.
Yeah, I was
Pulls
just
out
making
the
sure it's
protractor.
less than 30.
Yep.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that would be only 5 damage, and then second another 21. That one doing 13.
That's better.
Hold on 1 second, actually.
Sure.
This is a complicated fella to run.
Imagine
that, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
I certainly didn't expect to get a 3-fer.
Nope, that's good.
Nightmare joint rotation.
Both
So
hits,
it's
so
a total of 18 damage.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, Jimmy's seen better days.
And that
Jimmy can go fuck
will.
himself.
Cora is going to take a couple more steps, boop, to get some cover.
Okay. And I believe we are back at the top.
You're back at the top.
They are gonna go.
Oh, I went first last time.
So.
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. Yep.
Can we go
so
in
you
different
guys,
order again?
one of you guys can go.
Can I
I'm
try
good. No, thanks.
to go first and do a moonbeam on him?
Oh. What would be their?
that's cute.
What would Moonbeam do to
Well,
that?
I'm gonna try it.
It would do lots.
And he's not a category shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
what
but
I was
everyone who
thinking.
shifts
I
damage as
answered
soon as
that
they
last
shift
round.
in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that though, so I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, you can do something else.
Still does damage anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, it will enter the Constitution save 2d. So he can save for half.
A con save. Oh wait, why are those nuts? Okay, that's good.
It's gonna be.
Oh wow, that's the worst.
Wow.
Ooh.
He's got a
That
great
works.
con
Awesome.
save too, but
He
Rip,
takes
blew
the
it.
whole 14 then.
Rip, Jimmy.
14 radiant.
Poor Jimmy.
okay.
I
Do
mean,
the
I do
others-
Most of
kind
the
of feel
damage has
bad
gone
that-
on
No.
him.
Do the
But
others?
when that
That's the fun
happens,
part.
another one, Seth actually uses his reaction, and he casts Hellish Rebuke on you.
Would that happen before my bonus action?
Yep, it happens as soon as he's damaged.
Okay.
So you have to make a Dexterity save.
Damn.
DC 0.
Yeah, it's not the DC.
Yeah.
Deco.
Come on, save and throws. 15?
16 is their save for spells. So
Oh, is this a... What type of spell is that?
it's a reaction spell. It's an evocation. It's fire damage.
What kind of
Okay.
answer do you want there?
Yeah, like what do you mean by what
I have
kind
a
of
thing
spell?
if but it's
It's
not.
an ugly one.
If it's what? Sorry.
I think it's only if it's a charm type spell. So
Right. No, not that.
okay, so
It
yeah.
does
Hellish
do
Rebuke
10 points of
certainly is
fire
not that.
damage to you.
Okay, and
Jimmy
then
is not there.
I take my bonus
Seth
action to
is-
change into an animal form.
So,
And
crazy question for you. So we're talking about like a multi-part creature that phases piece to piece to piece, right?
Basically.
So when the new guy pops in, doesn't he also get damaged by the moonbeam?
Yeah, it's still there.
Mm.
Is it technically
that's a
another
fine
creature?
question.
It's the start of his turn, so I guess.
It's not
what-
his turn
does-
yet. This is a reaction, but
Hmm.
that's not gonna answer the question for long.
No.
Actually,
I imagine.
that will make a big difference because I'm still gonna cast my spell.
Right.
I'll show
So
it to you if you want.
yeah,
You can read the description.
this is
You might want to make a call on that because
ugh.
There you go.
two things happen. First, I go all heavenly.
I think it's their
On
turn.
Isn't
a
it
turn
their
or
turn?
No,
starts its turn
it
there.
was supposed.
No, he's trying to sort something
Oh,
out right now.
It
He's trying
says
to-
when a
Okay.
creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in the
This is
ghostly
just a
flames.
weird creature.
Yeah.
I think I'll allow the damage. I can definitely see the case against the damage in that, but at the same time, most of the benefits of this arrangement benefit it, and it's kind of neat to have part of its configuration break in your favor as an unintended consequence. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that on the start of their turns, they're gonna take the damage.
Okay, so
It would be wild if it didn't benefit them.
Right. I am going to go full angel. So the radiant wings will come out. I'll have that heavenly glow, and as I do that, suddenly a bunch of flying ankhs go all around me. So bring on the spirit guardians.
Is it not their turn?
No,
I thought it was.
I was actually supposed to go first, but Shabaka said, "Hey, can I go first?" We let him.
No,
Yeah,
you don't have to stick in the same order. Just
Yeah, I wanted to go
Go in the
first so
order-
that
go in the
if
order
he
you want,
changed
yeah.
shape, it changed form, that the spell would have an effect.
So spirit
Okay.
guardians is now in play with these guys, which is the same thing.
15 feet. That's a big, long ways.
That's a long way.
Let's
Am I
put a
the only
circle
one who
down
still
there.
feels weird about killing them?
I don't want to kill them, but we're gonna see what happens.
I don't know.
Draw. Come on. There we go. Draw circles. Oh man. 15 feet. 5.
I got one there.
Something. You got one there?
Yep.
Oh, right. There we go. Take yours look more like a circle. Mine looks like a whatever that is. They're an eraser.
I got it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So,
This is the oh, that's
you went first.
sorry. Ignore that.
Then, actually,
then it's his
his was
turn.
only a reaction. They should have gotten a turn in there before Ramses went.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before Ramses goes, Seth is going to cast a spell.
I am not spelling.
Okay.
He's not the one you're scared of anyway.
He's not the one I'm scared of.
There's one spell you know he has.
Blight.
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 Gross.
Never mind.
like
He's
this
the one I'm
spell.
scared of. I'm not gonna do shit about that. Goodbye, buddy.
There
I
we
hate
go.
Blight is gross.
Can you use blight? Can you use blight on me?
Yep.
Okay, so Constitution save.
Oh, and you might want to change my size,
Const-
just because I'm a giant constrictor sake now.
Jeez.
It's a huge, huge beast.
Jeez.
Yeah. So make a wisdom save.
Me?
Yep.
21, because I have advantage on saves, on spell
21
saves.
is a successful save.
I got a
Half as much damage on a successful
14
one.
for the wisdom save.
That's pretty high.
Okay, so that's still 26 points of damage. Necrotic.
The wisdom save was for something else, I think, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Did I
So you turn
choose
into the wolf.
instead? Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna.
Oh no!
And then
Ow.
do I take the necrotic damage too? Do I save for that?
For
Is
what?
it a radius or a single
Am I
person?
in the radius of
The
that?
blight?
Blight's not a radius spell. It's a
Oh,
touch.
okay.
It's a touch
Isn't it?
spell.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, no, it's a
Yeah.
directed one target.
Yeah, not a touch spell. It's just a one person.
What's
And
this?
he is going to step out of the one circle to there on his turn.
Smart.
And yeah, then
Okay, so
Ramses,
does
you
he?
get to do your stuff.
Ramses,
Yeah.
you'll want to move so I can move the
Right.
thing.
I don't think there's a really is. Oh, never mind. No, there's not a safe space for him to even go.
Right? Well, no, I can move
Here,
down one
If
step.
you move here, and
It's still gonna get
Fallon
Fallon
moves
or
here,
Wink.
then I can
No,
move it onto him
no.
again.
Oh, I see.
No, here.
How are you?
If you go
How are you
here,
gonna get it on him?
if you go there, and Fallon goes up one. If you go
Oh,
diagonal
you put it where Fallon
one,
is.
then I can move
Yep.
it onto him again. If Fallon moves up one.
Even if I go right where I am,
That's
you can
true,
move
that's
it on
true.
him, right? Yeah.
But then he still has another place to go. So
Yeah, and I guess actually that cancels out his being able to take a good direct line at any of us with the lightning bolt at that point. Oh, you know what? I don't. I'd like to keep us a little more spread. Heavy effect spells, I hate them. That's why I'm
okay,
using one.
sure, makes sense.
So
You're a
So-
triangle.
thank you.
So wait, when he moved there, he didn't move out of anyone's zone, right? Yeah, no, he just
No.
went.
So I cast that.
So
So he doesn't take damage until the start of his next turn.
Yes, okay. Sounds good. But although the other ones will have their turns in the meantime and we'll take damage on them.
They will take damage, yeah.
Although yeah. So and okay. Okay, that sounds good. Then one of them is gonna go. And Jimmy is gonna go. He's gonna take up his spot there, and he's gonna try and provoke an opportunity attack from Ramses.
But Spear Guardians would take effect
Okay,
now,
so
right?
he takes Spirit Guardians first.
Yep. So
So-
what's the damage on that?
The damage, let's see, I think it's pre-rolled here. Yeah, so up at the top. So he takes 20 points of damage. 20
Damn.
points of radiant.
All right. Okay. Well, he might regret that choice.
He still has
See,
to make a con
hmm.
save, right? Or a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
And then I guess he's gonna take the opportunity of attack. I guess I go.
Yeah, they get the wisdom save still.
So the wisdom save is for half on that one.
Let's
Yeah.
see, Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, half damage. Yeah.
Then the opportunity attack.
From Ramses, I guess.
Yeah.
only.
Much rather it from Ramses than frickin' Fallon.
Right? No.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
repulse.
Yeah, this guy's like, I can't leave your area.
That's funny. Okay.
So our
Um,
gentle werewolf is actually on the ground level outside the stairwell, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh, that's funny. He shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I didn't actually end up selecting one of the abilities that I thought I was going to use there, but he's going to go anyway, and he is going to. He's going to tear into Fallon with his long sword. He's going to use a precision strike. Actually, first off, he's going to feint for advantage. Then he's going to use one strike for 17 hit.
Miss. Miss,
Ooh.
baby.
Nice.
And the second one, he's going to do a
Nice.
precision attack. So it's similar, but he's going to add a D8 to
That
it, and he
hits.
probably doesn't need to. So,
Yeah, that hits.
okay,
15,
so
yikes.
that one there is a
You're a
hit for
lot
15.
more.
But he uses action surge, and he's going to go again.
So that
Does
means
precision attack
3
add
more
damage
attacks?
too?
Two.
2
Oh,
more
you're
attacks?
right. He's supposed to be attacking 3 times. Thanks for the reminder there, Shabaka.
Dope.
What?
What is wrong with
Hey,
you, dude?
who are you fighting for there?
I could make it worse because
Well,
precision attack
he said
also
he
adds
used
damage.
one ability and then he used 2 attacks, so I
Hold
figured
on,
he had 3.
hold
So
on.
the fainting
Why does
attack
he
is a
have-
bonus action. It just gives you
Oh.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. But he
What-
does have 3 attacks. And so here's the
Why
third
does he
attack
have
in round
3
1.
attacks?
He's a high level fighter.
High level
something.
fighter.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah,
20.
that hits. Okay, guys,
Yep.
it's not looking great for Fallon.
Isn't he under effect of a hex or something? Curse?
He is under the
He
effect
is.
of a hex.
Hexblade's
yeah.
curse.
Yep. But that's only
It doesn't-
relevant to
Yeah,
Cor-
it
I think.
doesn't matter for
Oh,
me
it doesn't
right now.
affect his abilities? Okay.
No, not his attacks.
Okay.
Not looking
And so
great, y'all.
he is still going to go at you. 3 attacks, longsword, no bonuses. See what happens. I hit.
Yeah, I'm fucking
I hit.
down.
Okay, just,
Okay, well, at 1 that'll be enough. Then he's
Okay,
gonna move.
I don't
Hold
think.
on,
Wait,
hold
wait.
on.
I don't think does action surge give you like all of your? I thought it just gave
Yeah,
you
it
one
does.
extra attack.
No, it gives you all 3.
It gives you an action.
An
But he
additional
can,
action.
his action is
Shit.
3 attacks.
Nico's gonna become powerful.
He doesn't get an extra bonus action, though, I don't
Wait a
think.
second. His
I've been
action
playing my
is
No, he
fighter
does not
attack
get
with
an
his
extra
primary.
bonus action. Yeah. What was that,
Okay.
Sasha?
I was going to ask, is his action with his primary weapon 2 attacks or 3?
3.
3.
Yep.
Wow, that's bad. That looks from Sasha's perspective. He's like, ooh, that had to hurt.
And there's 2
Well,
more
Fallon
here
just
left
went
for
down,
Ramses.
so yeah, it hurt.
Yep.
Oh, he moved
That
back
one's gonna
in?
miss, and that one's gonna miss.
okay, hold on.
He
Wait,
rolled really
wait,
well
wait.
against Fallon on those attacks that he was going there. So he misses Ramses twice. But yeah, Fallon has fallen at the top of the stairwell.
Okay,
Fallon is
so
fallen!
just out of curiosity,
Okay.
can I use a bonus
I go?
action?
Not
You already went.
not unless it's your turn. Yeah.
You can use a reaction.
All right.
Go ahead,
So-
Sasha.
Reaction. Yeah.
Sasha is going to go to here
In the
as
moonbeam?
his
don't
action.
Go in the moonbeam.
In the moonbeam?
Not in the moonbeam. Not in the moonbeam. There.
You can be one
His
short. Yep.
Action. As his action, he's going to drop 20 points of lay on hands into Fallon.
Sweet.
Thank you.
That's
And
awesome.
it's his
I
bonus
appreciate that.
action. And his bonus action cast Sanctuary on Fallon.
That won't last.
Also,
Yeah,
Sanctuary
I know.
is
Gonna jump in.
concentration, isn't it?
No, it is not.
It isn't.
It is not.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? As a bonus action, you might just take a poke at this guy, so it's just so he can do this swashbuckler bit and get away from him.
That's a good idea.
Reasonable. Also,
Yeah,
he's
as a bonus
unlike
action,
the other
it's-
two. The other two aren't really showing much as far as damage. This guy is hurt.
Yeah, so that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna, as a bonus action, he's just gonna He's gonna take a poke at him. What the hell?
I don't think you can because you used your action to
With it-
heal. You can't use your bonus action to attack.
Even with an unarmed strike?
No, you have to use your action to attack to use an unarmed. Wait, are you a monk? What?
No.
No, he's a swashbuckler rogue paladin.
Then no.
Then fine, he's gonna
Swashbuckler,
do
rogue
sanctuary.
paladin monk as of next level.
Wait, are you a monk? What?
Yeah.
That would
You
be
said
awesome.
unarmed.
And then a
I know
sorcerer.
what feat I'm gonna
a
be
warlock.
pulling. I'm gonna get Tavern Brawler next time.
Heck
You're gonna
yeah.
grapple people.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do with that bonus action then?
Well, with the bonus action here, he is
Disengage.
no Searing Smite. Screw this guy. Constitution save 14.
Okay. Con is a good one. 18.
So he made it. All right. So let's see here.
By the way, that spell only does extra damage when you hit them with a weapon attack.
Bonus action.
During
So
you cast it.
Fine.
You didn't. You can cast it. It's also concentration, and it'll ruin your bless.
no, it is not.
Yes,
It is not a
concentration. Searing Smite
You
is
just
concentration.
fine. You're supposed to love me, you rotten child. Fine. It's gonna go back to his original plan. It's just gonna be sanctuary on Fallon. Stop interrupting me. Sanctuary on Fallon. Screw all of you.
Bring up the spell so we can see it there.
Yeah.
Sounds
All right.
good.
So cast on DBT. Let's see here. Does it work that way? No, it doesn't work that way. All right. Sanctuary again. I'm just gonna copy paste it. Yeah. Control C and Control V. There.
Cool.
Yeah. So there. Yeah.
Okay. Then Reba is gonna go.
Oh, she takes 20 points of radiant damage.
Gosh damn.
Well, she rolls her wisdom save.
Oh yes, she can roll a wisdom save.
Where'd she go? Oh,
She's just switching.
she got flung out of the abyss.
Wisdom, a 10.
10.
That's 20 points of
That is
damage
funny.
radiant.
And then
I'm gonna go back to moving furniture now. I'm feeling unloved.
I just want you to make the best choice.
The correct choice.
Yes.
I'd be using my warlock. That'd be my best choice.
Hanan comes back.
Fallon's still prone, right?
yeah.
Fallon is
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
prone.
Hanan's just a blaster. There you go.
I think it's worth.
They have to make a wisdom saving throw to attack her, though.
Right.
Luckily.
Yeah. It's not that.
Is Fallon up now? Or like conscious?
She's got 20 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 20.
She's up, but not upright.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check something. Yeah, okay.
With Reba casts fireball centered on herself.
Reba is gonna risk opportunity attacks from Shadow Wolf and Sasha. Move there.
And I make an opportunity attack when I'm on the
Yeah.
ground.
You'd be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
still do
That
it.
sounds good. Yep.
So I get attack?
I'll try.
Yeah, from the square at the bottom part of the stairs.
Okay. I will
Yeah. Go for it.
so you say I get disadvantage?
No,
No.
No, not
Fallon
you,
from
that's
attacking
Fallon.
prone.
No, me, I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because like I'm still gonna attack.
yeah.
You could just bite her ankles.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm not shifted.
So I get
17 to hit.
I get advantage
Good
because
hit.
of pack tactics.
Okay, hold
Yep.
on. Let Fallon finish her
Okay.
swing. She just got a 27.
Numbers.
That's
Yikes.
probably going to hit.
Disadvantage, so
I got
17,
17.
but it still hits.
Still hits. 11. Is she damaged? Yes, because she took.
She just
She
was.
took 20 points.
So
This
that's
round.
11 plus 8, 19. I would still
she's
get
gonna
sneak
regret
attack
that.
because it's no longer my turn.
But you
But I
don't.
don't have. I don't.
You don't
Oh,
have
and-
Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
has
I know.
Hunter's Mark?
So
Do I-
11, 8,
Oh,
19, 20, 21.
I thought sneak attack was
22,
only on
I
your
believe.
turn.
No, sneak
No,
attack
it's
on
not.
any turn.
It's one. No,
As
it's.
It's once per turn, though.
No,
Yeah, but
not.
this is a
Oh, yeah,
very
once per
heavily
turn.
discussed topic.
It's once
Yeah.
per turn, so since it's her turn and she's running away, yeah.
She
It's
hasn't
not
used
my
it this
turn.
turn.
It's a different turn. That's like a whole thing that's been discussed with
right.
rogues.
It's not once per round. It's
As-
once per turn.
It's
and
once
that's
per
not the
turn,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, she's
As a
very well
rogue
regret this.
with
Go ahead.
as a rogue with a fellow combatant within 5 feet of my target, do I have advantage?
Yeah.
You.
Yes or no?
No. You
Yeah.
just get sneak attack.
Oh no, unless you have a pack tag.
I get that anyways, but right. So no.
Yeah,
No.
you don't get any special ability for having an extra buddy next to you.
no,
Yeah,
he
except
needs
for
the
sneak
extra-
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which,
he's a swashbuckler,
as a
so.
swashbuckler, you get pretty easily anyway.
Right.
22 hit.
Does. She's going to regret this course of action.
She is really going to
Yeah.
regret it because I'm going to put smite into this one too.
Ooh. Can you do that without a bonus action because it's a reaction?
I don't know. Let me look at it and see because I want to be fair, but I also want to be deadly.
This one I don't know the answer to. gonna have to
I'm obsessed
Where
with
are you,
Fallon.
divine channel divinity? Blah 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 blah. Where are you?
Oh, Channel Divinity.
Game. Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon, you can expend one spell slot to
That
deal an
sounds
extra
like yes.
2d8. All right, rolling.
I'm obsessed with Fallon lying on the ground, stabbing
It's a
up at her and
crap
21
roll,
points
but
of
you know,
damage.
Yikes.
there you go.
What's the
23.
total? 23.
That's
23
really
total.
rough.
28 and then 23 damage. What the hell?
20, 28,
And-
23.
And
No,
she's
not
still
21.
standing. So keep that in mind.
It'd
Yep.
be 22 from Fallon,
Oh.
not 20.
Fallon did 22. Yes.
Yeah.
Just,
Okay, and then my bite.
Yep.
yes.
Bite.
Misses.
Fudge.
Finally, some luck on her part.
No, I have
He
advantage.
was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, dang it.
He had,
So
he had
it's a-
advantage. He had advantage.
And she must
Good for you. Well
she
done.
must make a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Bad choice.
Join me on the floor,
This
bitch.
could go
Be
really
hilarious.
bad. Yeah. Strength.
This poor
14?
girl.
Makes
I
it.
still am not super into killing them.
Well, they
Well,
did attack first.
She cast lightning bolt, and she's gonna get 3 of you,
Counter
including
spell.
Fallon again. So you might
Counter
change your mind on that
spell.
real fast.
Counter spell.
Ah, dang it!
I told you, Reba. Cora only cares about Reba.
Fair
As
enough.
soon as that girl
She did say
showed
that.
up,
Oh, shit.
I can't take Reba seriously either because it just makes me think of Reba McIntyre.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Reba and Jimmy are cracking me the fuck up.
Reba, Jimmy,
Jimmy
and
Wait a
B.
second. She
Seth.
sang at the Super Bowl.
She did. She also
Oh,
had
really?
a fucking sitcom called
Wow.
Reba.
I like that show.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Cora
And that's all that
waited,
my brain is thinking about.
Me too.
Cora waited to get her last counter spell. Like she only has 2 spell slots. She had to. She had to
Yep.
wait.
Well done. Well done. And she regrets this turn so much.
So many.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
girly. I'm so sorry.
She got hit by
There's
all
good
3 of you,
choices
and then
and bad
didn't cast her
choices.
spell. Yep.
Bad choices were made.
Okay. She gets to go again, though. If.
girly.
If she survives.
We let
Yep.
her.
Who hasn't gone yet? I think it's Cora. Right?
And did she
There's
already
more
take?
than just Cora, I think. I think that was
Chewbacca
3 of you
hasn't-
have gone.
Oh no,
Chewbacca
Chewbacca
is
went
gone.
first.
Chewbacca
I
went
went
go.
second.
I didn't
Fallon
go. I
hasn't
went down.
gone yet. Yep,
Yeah, I went
Fallon
down.
hasn't.
So Fallon hasn't gone and Cora
Fallon
hasn't
hasn't
gone.
gone. Cora hasn't gone. That's right.
And did she take Spirit Guardians damage already?
She did.
Yes, she
Yep.
did.
This poor girl. I know she's an enemy, but like, damn.
You got lit the hell up.
He did. Cora
you
or
go ahead,
Fallon. Who's next?
Get him, girly. Unless you want to
Okay,
wait.
yeah. Fallon. Fallon stands up. That's half of my movement speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Leave this
My
area
movement
for
speed is
me.
35. So how many spaces can I move?
7.
So 3.
For
Three.
3. Yeah.
That's enough.
That works. Then I'm gonna cast.
She's looking scared at you.
Oh,
This is awesome. I like
no.
this.
Actually, you know what? As you approach range, she switches
She
out.
squeaks.
And Jimmy is there, and Jimmy uses his bracing attack and gets one swing at the longsword at you
God,
on the
he's
way
gonna
in.
fucking annihilate me again.
He misses.
Nope. 14 is
Oh, that's
probably gonna
a
miss.
miss, baby.
Ah. Get
He's
him!
also hurt. He's also really hurt.
Crush them!
Kill them, my robots.
Woohoo! What's the
I'm-
hazard sign?
Yeah, I wonder
No,
what
Mr.
happens.
Bond, I expect you to die.
Can I attack non-lethally?
I don't know how this would even work with them.
Can
I
you?
know.
Yes.
Should you?
No.
You?
I don't want to kill them, though. It feels weird.
And that decision seems clear.
Yeah. I mean, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him again. As my bonus
You don't want to take him
action.
down, but yeah. Yep.
And I'm gonna attack, I guess, with like the non-deadly part of my sword.
Almost strike.
It's just where you strike, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess
it's a
I'll hit him with,
lightsaber,
like,
so that gets a little more difficult, but
I'll
yeah.
get him with the butt of my. Now I turn
There
it
you
off
go.
and I just hit him with the fucking hilt.
So he's not on death's door.
But with
just don't.
Fallon's
He's
damage,
definitely he's
Do a lot of
definitely within striking range of going down
except Fallon does like
this
20
round.
damage per hit.
It's more
Yeah.
a death's driveway.
It's a 28
right
to
now.
hit.
That's gonna hit.
Just do it.
Get him!
This is
Hit
Hit it with the
non-lethal, right?
chair.
Non-lethal. 15 plus 3, that's 18
You give
plus
us-
1.
You're giving us a moral dilemma. Come on.
Exactly.
19
We don't
plus
do more dilemmas
another
if everybody
6.
doesn't remember.
That's 20. And then I guess I'll hit him again.
Do you remember what happened with the last moral dilemma?
I don't like
agonized.
this, okay?
We agonized a lot.
We agonized
So-
a lot.
Actually, yeah, you hit him. You do that damage. His eyes roll back in his head from the damage. But as a reaction, Seth pops in
Okay,
and
so
casts Hellish Rebuke.
before Seth needs to roll a wisdom save, and Jimmy should have been dead because he would have taken 20 points of radiant.
That was their reaction. That's not their turn yet.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That reaction. Yep. So
Seth can roll.
so first off, so this is yep. So was there another 20 points that was going to Jimmy?
No.
Okay.
Well, if it was just a reaction and not going to be his action,
Just a reaction.
then no. I
Okay.
guess it is.
It wouldn't be the
It
start
is
of
the
his turn.
first time in this turn that he showed up in the radiant,
Right. Yeah, but we'll do
regardless
the
of
start
action
his
or not.
turn.
So he probably should have taken the damage.
No,
Beth?
because it wasn't his turn.
I thought it was always
was
on
the-
their turn.
It's as soon as you enter. As soon as you
Except-
enter. So
But
I
I-
don't think
when I
was
that
playing
anybody that is
Celine-
switching bodies is entering for the first time.
But when I was playing Celine, I thought that we established that it wasn't that, and that it was like on the start of their turn.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
what
gotta do it
what we
once.
had what we had established was that if you cast it on somebody, like if I cast it right now, that the people within wouldn't take damage until their next turn. But if somebody walked in from 15 feet away, they would instantly take damage. So
Well,
what is happening here is this body, although being in there, is switching forms. So
But he's
it
not
is the
walking
first
in.
time.
And technically,
But it's
they've
not
all
walking
been
in,
in
no.
there.
He's not.
It'll
but
be on
it's
the
the
start of
first
his
time
turn.
that Jimmy was there because
Yeah,
we've already defined that it's a different person.
Yeah, but each of these characters will only take the damage once per turn.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
But this
I'm
one
fine
is
with
Hellish
that.
Rebuke for
Yeah.
only a measly 3 points of damage. But
It's a dex save, right?
yep. Looking for 16.
See if I can get it down to 1. I
Come
can.
on.
With nat 20.
Oh,
okay.
look at that. Holy
Aced it.
smokes.
Listen,
Well
if there's
done.
one thing she can do, it's dex.
Yep. And so, yes. But now
I
Seth is
take
there
1
and
point of damage.
he looks fine. Unhurt, actually.
All right.
Did he clock that I didn't kill his friend?
I don't know.
So now it's Cora's turn, right?
You can't see it in his reactions to this point.
I still have an attack. Can I use that
do.
on him?
Why not?
Okay. Then
I
yeah,
thought
I'm
you
gonna
just hit with a 20.
No, I had already
She's
hit
got
him.
another attack.
That was didn't get to use that one. So I can't. He doesn't have Hunter's Mark on him, correct? Because he's not the same person.
Correct.
I thought he was. Wasn't
Got
he
it.
the one that first had, or did you put it on Jimmy to start with?
Oh, I went down.
Oh, right. That's
No,
right.
but
So I
you
had to
just
cast
put it
it
on.
again.
You just put it on
I
Jimmy.
just put it on Jimmy. Yeah, but I can't remove it because I just used my bonus action for that. So I'm just
Yep,
gonna
that's fair. Got it.
just gonna attack him with my straight up stuff.
Oof, oof.
14
That's
plus
one.
7.
Oh, that's still the dex save.
14
Right,
plus
how's
the
it
hit?
7.
I
Roll
thought
on that
was
one?
there was a 20.
Oh,
up
I
there.
was going for the 20.
Okay.
I thought it was a
already
crit,
rolled
and
the
I was like,
attack,
oh wait,
so
that was the dex.
no, that's my dex.
Yeah.
I can re-roll the hit if you want. It was just I just figured I had it.
Oh, the one above. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. 14 plus 7
Oh, you're doing two-handed?
is 21 damage.
He hasn't taken. This damage.
This is not non-lethal, by the way. Actually, no, he's not close to death's door yet. So
He's not. No, he was unhurt.
So
These guys are
you are
reasonably-
oh,
factoring
he
in.
hadn't taken any damage.
That's right.
Oh, then
you can't
it's
use
just 14.
Colossus. Yeah.
Then it's just 14. Cool.
Not that it matters with this attack, but make sure we remember to factor in bless.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I know. I've been watching it a
Thank
couple times.
I've been paying attention. Don't worry.
I haven't needed it, I think so.
There's been a lot of high rolls. Yeah. From their side too, for that matter.
Yep.
I mean, I have a +9 to my attack.
So it's
Yep.
a 17
The
damage.
numbers are
no.
are climbing. Okay. Okay. Then now it is Seth's turn. No, wait, Cora's turn, and that's
Cora,
the end of the round.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So because he went unconscious, I get health. Right?
10 points.
But he wasn't. Oh, that'd be so funny if he was killed and he comes back as a specter from the corner. How?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
He was not killed because
I
he
know,
was
that's why-
dealt
luckily-
non-lethal damage. So yeah.
Oh, that'd have been funny though. Okay.
That would have been funny.
Okay, so I have.
Interestingly, something you can see right now.
Mhm.
Seth's right hand is limp.
Oh,
He can't move it.
does that mean you can't cast with it?
Is he right-handed?
He is right-handed, but he's been casting ambidextrously.
I mean, that makes
Okay.
sense.
There's
Considering
no
everything.
rules in 5e about right hand, left hand.
Right.
But also, like, just based on everything, it makes sense. Their hands
Yep.
are all weird.
Yep.
Actually, not most spells are verbal as well.
Okay.
Gonna move out from behind the pillar to see a little bit better. If I can actually move my token. What the hell's happening? Hello? Okay.
It's moving.
I was struggling. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of want to be mean and like move so I could repelling blast him back up the stairs.
I like
That'd
it.
be a little bit
Nice.
mean.
See if you can get him into the moon.
Yeah, why
I
not?
don't-
Go
I
for
How
it.
would you even wait?
I don't
How would
think
you
I
even do
can.
that?
I don't. Can it
Can
go
only
up?
move 10 feet.
No, you'd have to shift the moonbeam. He's 15 feet away.
Well, I have 2 blasts, so if I actually hit twice,
Oh,
it does move at
yeah.
10.
But isn't there a
Well-
like
Time.
railing?
Yeah, there's a railing.
Yeah.
That's up the stairs.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's what
saying.
I
Like,
was
I don't
saying.
think you
That's-
can do that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I
he
was
would
like.
hit
I
the
don't think
railings and
that's
splat.
But
if you ran all the way up to him and dropped prone and did it from there, took disadvantage on the rolls, I'd let you do it.
I don't want it though. Thank you very much.
Oh,
That
Danae
would've
That
been
would be
beat you to
funny
it.
as hell. It's like a pool shark doing a bank shot from hell.
Totally.
Just bam.
Boop from up there.
Bank shot from hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Necromancer in the
But-
corner pocket.
Feeling insane by the fact that Fallon is the
Oh,
one that's having
sorry.
a crisis of morality right now.
Necromancer
Right.
off the rail corner
Laura's
pocket.
paying
Center
more
pocket.
attention to like to Ramses, like his
Sorry?
interactions with it. So she's not
Oh
feeling.
no, that's completely fair. Just whack that it's Fallon who's like, I don't know about killing them.
Yeah, it's a really interesting character development has happened for Fallon over the last 2 sessions.
I
Talking
just
to
had a
getting
people.
realization about something else today, and I'm like, oh no, wait.
Fallon's getting
There's like
angsty.
deep pathos being explored in your arc right now, which is kind of neat.
It's
Like,
just in my head.
yeah, but it's there nonetheless.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do something mildly risky. Cora hasn't really gone in melee in a while, and we like options here.
We love options.
We love options here. Cora's gonna smack him with Samaya, her rapier.
hmm
Let's see if we can get that to hit with a D4. Is it a 15?
15
AC?
works.
It is a 15, but
Okay.
Reva
But-
casts shield.
Oh, she's back!
He's back, and your attack
Aw.
misses because she casts her shield reaction spell, and it misses.
That's actually quite cool that they have the reactions that
And
The
swap them
reactions
out.
of
It's
each other,
dope.
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So in this case, she gets a second attack. It probably won't hit, but we still have bless. I'm gonna try anyway.
You knew you had a second attack. You might not have cast shield. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna go bad.
Okay.
That's totally it.
Isn't shield on for the? Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. So that's a 27 to hit, doing 8 piercing. And I think that's all.
Okay, well, she lives through it. Whew. This is her wiping her brow, not me.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thanks for the warning.
And then I believe we are back to the top.
She looks rough, right?
She does, yeah.
Get her, girl.
Can I
Oh,
go?
sure, if you want.
Cool. I'm gonna attack her non-lethally again.
Go for it.
First bonus action, Hunter's Mark. It moved to her. That's 18 to hit.
Now, does the shield last for the whole turn? Because
I believe it does, but I also do
that's
still
gonna
have
miss.
bless.
So the AC you're
Um,
looking for is 20, and that's
So
gonna
I
hit.
could beat that. It's
Get her,
22.
girly. Get her, girly.
Good work on the bless.
Mm-hmm.
There we It comes through in the
Um,
clutch.
Yep.
Right? I wish the Bane had
16,
worked as
17,
well.
18,
24
Plus-
damage.
16, 17, 18, 24 plus another 6 for Hunter's Mark.
Oh. Would you Hunter's
Um,
marker?
30.
I just did.
Mm.
Yep. 30 points.
Yeah,
No,
that's
27, no, 20,
her
27, I believe.
27.
Ah!
Still, yeah, her eyes roll back in her head,
Cool, 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 cool.
and Seth is left standing there.
Hey, bro.
How's it going, dude?
I'm gonna attack him again. He still looks pretty fine, right?
Has he been
Yeah, he does.
injured?
Yes, he
Yeah,
has.
I hit him last time, but like not for much.
Okay.
So, that's 28 to hit.
Did he already go?
No,
Well,
this is the top of the round.
Yeah.
Doesn't he go first?
No, we do.
Oh, okay. I don't think he took an action though.
Wow, I rolled 3 ones. That's rough.
That is rough.
7, 8, 9. That's 9.
Nice. That is
That's
statistically unlikely.
That's not high.
From
Yeah.
27 to a 9.
Statistically unlikely for you.
Yeah.
He seems not too
I
bothered by
rolled
that.
bad.
Somewhat relieved, actually. Yeah.
But yeah,
he
no, he
is.
takes 9 damage.
He's gonna go, and that means he takes. Some
Oh wait,
damage
no, he
from
doesn't.
some-
He takes 8. He doesn't. I don't have a 100 mark on him. He takes 8
Yep.
damage.
Okay, I'll give him that one back.
Roll a wisdom save.
Whiz.
That's a bunch.
They got a couple ones on these guys this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so full damage, 20 points. He's still looking okay. And he looks at you, Fallon, and he casts.
I can't do anything.
The no way spell.
Touch. So 17 to hit.
Eric.
Miss.
Oh.
Then he regrets it.
So
And
Sorry, bub.
that's yeah. He's just like, "Rah," and he's got this look in his eyes, and he's all determined, and he like,
Also, both his hands are limp, aren't they?
yes, yeah, and he reaches out for you, and his limp hands just kind of hang in front of him, and he just looks at you, and he just drops his arms to his side,
Poor guy. What do we do?
and he sits on the floor.
I know he had
will
all these plans.
Stop Spirit Guardians.
Alan sits down in front of us.
okay,
She took a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yes, you
Jess.
did. That fight was definitely.
Hey, So who's
It all
hurt?
seemed to come at you pretty hard there for a little while.
No, I mean it was my own. I did it to myself.
Fallon, how many points are you down?
Fallon, a lot. She's at
Just-
19 out of 52.
19 out of 52.
Technically
You
57.
trying to get a
'cause
word
I
in
did
there?
cast aid.
Yeah, I
Oh.
just wanted to ask, with my current form, would I keep going?
No.
Okay.
You'd be growling for a bit, probably.
Oh, that's hefty.
Yeah, Fallon does that all the time anyway.
There's
Okay,
31
I
points.
would go over it.
Thank you.
Fallon.
I appreciate
Yep.
that.
Are you still hurt or no?
Yeah, but like 2 damage, so it's fine.
Damage. Okay, I will just use. That's okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll buy. But I will do on myself because I'm down past half. $10 with healing hands that I've never actually used before. It's like free healing. Why not?
And you've never
Um,
used them?
No. I've never used
There
that
hasn't
one.
been a lot of fights with a lot of damage.
Well, but the damage that when we do, it's big damage. So I use my big heal spells.
That's true.
That's true. I haven't gone down in a while. I know I did a few times near the beginning. It's been a while though.
Mm-hmm.
There's another 12. That's close enough for me.
You managed to avoid death saves by having a few healers in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sasha. I appreciate
Yeah.
the 20 hit points.
Actually,
That was
just
super timely.
the one other good thing is I can, as soon as my turn had come up, I would have been able to revive you because it's just a natural ability of mine. With spare the dying, and then any healing spell I used on you would have been max healing.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I can usually get people up in a hurry.
Keep that in
So-
mind for next
I
time.
appreciate the 20 points though,
Yeah.
because that did mean I got to do an attack of opportunity on her, and it was very
Hell
fun.
yes, that was an awesome hit too.
Yep.
So
And I did it lying on the floor, a little groggy. Ugh.
so I will go down and say, what do we do now, brother?
That's what I was gonna say. I
Is
don't
this-
know.
I tried to remove my shadow wolf form, and I rolled a will save.
Of one.
Yeah, see, yeah. So the answer is no. You can't remove the form, but you're not
Aggressive.
being hostile. You're
Okay.
growling
You're just
and
annoyed.
like being intimidating, but no, you can't turn back yet.
I think
And
the
you're not
answer
gonna roll
is-
every round either. It's probably gonna be.
Yeah, I just did it for flavor.
Yep.
I think
Well,
Ramses.
or did you?
Yeah.
Or did
Yes,
you?
Cora?
I think the answer is we take away his casting focus and manacle him first because I don't feel safe in his presence.
Agreed.
His manacle's gonna work on this dude.
Seth,
Right.
could you point me to where your arcane focus is? We will not harm you.
Divine focus, he said.
Oh.
Yeah,
Or
he's
actually,
a,
I don't
know
know.
the wording.
he's arcane. He's divine.
He's divine.
Reba is arcane.
Yeah, I figured that, but then I confused myself.
Cora's not quite certain on the
But
terminology.
We
She
will
only knows arcane.
simply just pat Seth down.
Yeah. There's another thing also too, which is a little bit off that pattern, which is he casts hellish rebuke.
Right. That's what Cora was
Yeah.
very
That's through a
confused
feat.
by. That's what Cora was very confused by because she
Mhm.
saw that as arcane and hellish rebuke as one of her spells, and so she was like,
Yep. It's a little
Doesn't
it's a
do
little
shit,
off
so.
off pattern there. So that's definitely like a weird thing about it. But really, was it the weirdest thing that happened today? Probably not.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to know? Do you guys want to know what it was that I realized that made me really not want to kill them?
Go for it.
They're basically just a different D&D party.
Right?
Like, I was thinking about it and I was like, they're not actually trying to hurt anyone. Like, their goal is to save the world. They weren't
No,
trying
they're
to
just
actively.
misguided.
They're just us that took a different decision.
Yeah.
No.
There's
Hope
just
so.
to help
Really,
Strahd.
it really fucked me up.
It's a bad decision on their part. Our next
Yeah, but it
playthrough
really
is going to
fucked
be
me
our
up.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but who in this
That's-
world hasn't made a bad decision in this hellish
I mean,
place?
but
Yeah,
I mean,
you
even
know,
then,
like,
it's not even. It's
take over the
barely
world
even a
with
decision,
undead.
right? Because he's been having these visions since he was like fucking whatever years old.
A child.
Yeah. They're an adventuring. Well, they're not an adventuring party, but like they're. I see like
Sort of.
in the analogy, they're a party that's being manipulated by Strahd.
Just like
I
we
wouldn't
were.
know anyone like that, would I? Yeah.
No.
It really fucked me up. Okay.
Never heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
Except that Seth knows
and then
it.
also there's like backstory reasons, but whatever.
So does
That
Seth
wasn't
have anything on him?
amazing.
He has a few items on him. His bracers are real nice.
Okay, we'll take the bracers. Well, we'll take the items because we
Robbing
don't want
him.
to. It's not
Yep.
robbing; it's separating him
Disarming.
from things. Exactly.
Okay,
Yes,
it's
from harmful
disarming.
items.
Which, of course,
Yes, it
has a double meaning with these guys. But hey, what are you gonna
Yeah,
Right?
Disarming.
disarming.
it's a choice of between letting us
Ew.
take his bracers or dying and letting us take his bracers.
do? Mm.
So
Mhm.
did
So he doesn't resist. He sits there. He knows he's being
Did the other forms have different equipment?
Yes. The one guy had a longsword. I don't know what Ribbit had.
So
They had
does
a little
does-
bit of different stuff.
does
They
it
had
appear?
common stuff. Their robe actually was shared.
Yeah,
They
and the
actually
bracers I
shared a
think are
robe.
shared.
Yeah.
does the
Is
sword
he
appear?
have his hood up?
The sword is not visible right now. His hood, like in the moment, I imagine him with it off.
Okay.
But it would have been up for a lot of this. Probably they all took their hoods off for the fight. They just get in the way of your visibility.
Ooh, dramatic.
Does that mean
Also, the dramatic tension.
when Seth took the hood off, then the next one appeared with the hood on, and then they had to take it off too?
No, because they shared the robe. So the robes,
Okay.
if one of them
That'd
took the
be
hood
so
off, it
funny.
was off for all of them.
It does sound funnier the way I said
Like
it.
deja vu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna bring him in there for artistic
Listen,
reference.
guys, I
Oh, yeah.
wasn't there for the episode you guys had a moral quandary over. I had to have my own moral quandary in this one.
There you
Right?
go. I just
Hey,
So I
bringing
tried
him
to
in?
get these images to kind of line up, and I got pretty close. But
Oh yeah,
Oh, they look dope.
yeah, it's good.
Oh,
Like, I
sorry, you
like
must have
them.
put him as Discord.
mm-mm.
Oh no,
I
I'm
just
looking
dropped
at
them
the
on the
token.
map beside each other, and people are zooming in real far.
I'm at
But I have
250%.
the.
It is not.
Oh, I
it's
see.
Yeah,
not
me too.
weird.
I have been the whole fight, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty great.
Where?
So
Okay.
yeah, so he's sitting there, and
They're on the map.
he's resigned,
to the
and
right of
he's
Seth.
got his shoulders hunched,
Got
and
Reba.
he's just surrendered
Yeah.
to you, sure, but also to the fact
Life.
that the fate he was trying to build isn't
It's
coming to
destroyed.
pass.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll be.
Hornguard
was
is
the-
coming down the stairs behind you,
Ooh,
the Revenant. Not
Okay.
not hostilely, but just walking down somewhat casually. Somewhat deliberately casually to make sure that he's being heard and that he's not sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
Cora will
Keep
stand
myself
to
between.
attention and
Yeah.
look to
Good
him
day,
with
sir.
respect.
Yeah, I'll
With
keep
somewhat
myself
respect.
between my brother and him. And
Yep.
Kylan's still sitting on the floor looking at Seth.
so is Shabaka as a wolf.
Yep.
Good day, sir.
I've had better.
Haven't we all?
I'm sure there is a story that goes behind all this. Something that you've been told.
You're talking to Seth?
No,
No,
I'm
to the-
talking to
Oh, to
Hornguard.
Vladimir.
Vladimir. Yes. They came with tales of great evil. We haven't done much here over these last few hundred years since our order was wiped out. But we resist Strahd, and we keep him in his prison.
Ah, I understand.
What would make you complete? What is your
Probably
mission?
his death.
Strahd's suffering is what we're here for. We have sworn our vengeance upon him. And we did so before he was a vampire.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, he came in here. He was immortal when he slayed our order and
How did he do that?
Argynvost. And we
With an
swore our
army.
revenge upon him when we
Wait,
And
sorry,
we
he was
woke
immortal
here.
when he killed a dragon?
him and his army. It wasn't just him.
Oh
He
yeah,
might
right, the army.
He'll tell you otherwise, I'm sure, but he had lots of help. Anyway, we swore our vengeance upon him, and we meant to kill him. But by that point, he was already deathless. And there was nothing we could do. We couldn't kill him. Now, I think I'm
You
okay
could-
with that. his eternal suffering in this land, his being trapped here, that's enough for me. Why keep the order? I don't want him helped. And that's not going to happen on my watch. You say we were
So,
manipulated by him? Well, that's not going to happen on my watch either. My order won't bow to anything he says.
Very well.
The wolf nods his head.
Yeah. You can believe, or well, I would ask you to believe that we are in no way, as you can tell, interested in helping Strahd.
We want to kill him.
We want to help the people of Barovia.
That's a nicer way of putting it.
Look,
Yes.
that's great. I don't trust anybody the day I meet them. Not even this
I'm not
guy, he
asking you
says, and he
to.
points at Seth. But so far, you're doing okay.
Chewbacca puts his paw on Fallon when she said that.
Solidarity.
Yeah. Word.
Paw pals.
Paw
Pals.
Instead of
Fuzzy
helping
friends.
hands.
Now is he gonna
Whooping
dab or
fang.
what?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what to do with my parent brother here.
I understand.
He
And if you
is
wanted to leave it to
misguided.
me, I would understand that too.
I don't know that I wish for my brother to die.
Ah, he says like he hadn't considered that.
Right? I know, but unfortunately here, when you for the little bit of time that I've been in Barovia, it is very hard to tell what the difference between being compassionate and swift justice. We've seen
Hell.
both.
This land is a hellish prison for all of us. Being rid of it is the only joy that any of us will ever see.
Again, the wolf nods.
And that's why Strahd can never leave.
But if Strahd leaves, or like
Perishes.
if we were to have him perish, then everyone would be free.
Unacceptable. Under no circumstances should his suffering end.
But
I see.
doesn't the
I
suffering...
understand there's a way for souls to suffer after death and after passing from this world as well.
Hold on.
Like
But
if he were to go to hell, he would suffer eternally.
I'm sure
if we
he.
kill
I
Strahd,
don't know of these things.
It's
if
not
we kill
Discuss it,
Strahd,
Felon.
does that not free the people of Barovia?
My revenge oath here is not for the benefit of the people of Barovia. It is for Strahd's suffering.
So you would just have all of these people live miserable lives?
It does not affect them, Fallon. Their oath and their everything is their only cause in this case.
Our vengeance is the only thing that gives us life.
To take that
We
away
are
from them,
revenants. We have sworn vengeance.
so long as their goal still remains, they can remain as they are. The moment you take that away from them, they are no longer.
I wish we'd sworn an oath we could complete and rest, but we haven't. We have sworn an oath that requires eternal vigilance, and eternal vigilance is what it gets.
Is there someone you've sworn the oath to, or is it just to yourselves?
To ourselves. to the order, to each other.
What was the method that you were put into a that your brother was in your body, Ramses?
That was kind of
I
cool.
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know. I know that I was in a jar, and I don't know how he got me there or ripped
I
my
can help with that, says
Yeah.
Vladimir. Says, I've heard them discuss it. It's a powerful spell. They had to acquire it on the scroll. It was called Magic Jar.
So is it a once only kind
It
of thing?
sounds so stupid when you say that.
It's such a I mean, yeah, it sure
Yeah.
do be a magic jar, huh?
Yep. Try and say that with an ominous accent.
Yeah, it does-
I
Yeah.
challenge you. Yeah.
Magic
magic jar.
Actually, you don't have to say it with an ominous thing. Anybody else want to go spend their time in a jar? Huh?
Yep.
It is a
Didn't
jarring
like it.
Yeah.
experience.
Oh,
It was. I knew that was
So-
coming.
The woman, she was the one who did the casting of the spell. But yeah, I don't think she could do it again.
Hmm. It's too bad. That's one way for eternal suffering.
Yes, I
Course,
thought it would be.
disappointed.
I have to agree. The first thing that I thought of was if they could put Strahd in a jar, that would be fun. It could sit on the Revenant's mantelpiece for all eternity.
That would be so funny.
That would be awesome.
That would be so. That would be the irony would be pretty great, but I don't know if that would free the people in Barovia. It's my main goal.
I think it might.
Fallon, by the way, Fallon now is extremely uneasy with Vladimir.
Mm-hmm.
I look over at these
Yeah,
other
he's not
these.
just good or anything either.
Well, no,
Are these two
yeah, but
still
like,
guarding this door?
Yeah,
They were-
they're still there. They
They're not
moved back
necessarily-
to their positions by the door, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sort of wonder.
Do not attack them, Shabaka, please.
I'm just gonna get into range.
Oh, jeez.
Shabaka.
I go over.
Fallon
And
growls at Shabaka.
I go sit down here.
They are made of bones, and you are a wolf.
yeah.
I look at them hungrily.
Wow.
Drooling on the floor.
Yeah. My black shadowy drool.
Ugh.
In either
Shadow
case,
drool.
I do believe any knowledge that you might have would be very valuable to us. And I wish in my heart of hearts that you could have changed your oath as much as I do not wish to be insensitive, but I am familiar with revenants and your kind and oaths and vengeance. Choices like that. And I know you cannot be changed. But I still would like to learn.
My order is here. You can speak to them if you'd like.
Thank you.
If you would find something, I think it's unlikely. We've found nothing these many years. But you're welcome too.
What happened to Argenvost?
He was slain, no?
He was slain.
Killed
Let me
by
just
Khan.
see here. During the stride with War and his foes, the Order of the Silver Dragon drove away malefactors searching for the. You don't know that. No, he'll
Well, that's
tell
why
you.
I'm asking him.
Yeah. During the war between Strahd and his foes, the Order of the Silver Dragon drove away malefactors searching for the Amber Temple. It also sheltered Strahd's enemies and proved more than a match for Strahd's battle-weary soldiers. But the early victories of the Order didn't win the war. Even with Argenvost on their side, the knights were ultimately overwhelmed when Strahd's reinforcements swept into the valley. Those forces slew the last of the knights and battled the dragon inside Argenvost. After the dragon was slain, Strahd had its corpse hacked to pieces, stripped to the bone, and transported to Castle Ravenloft as a trophy.
Hmm.
It sounds unpleasant.
Sounds like a
Yes,
deadly.
we've actually recovered most of the body.
Mm.
Only the head remains in his castle.
What is the who has recovered most of the body?
The order.
Our order,
The
over
revenants.
time, with the help of others.
Ask him what
What
he
is
wants to do
your
with it.
goal?
Get our
Leader,
leader
put them to rest.
out.
Uh,
I'm not sure I can do anything for him. I believe that he's dead. Whatever fate he had is long over. But one thing I do know is that I don't want him having the head, he says, and pointing to the east.
So
So
you-
then, have
we can bring
you
it.
entered the castle before? Your
I
men?
have not.
Where was the body portions retrieved from?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
It's long past.
Well, tack that on for another quest. Another notion.
Cora squats down and stares at Seth.
What?
Tell me, are you a necromancer?
He hesitates, but nods.
I am not the kind of person that would judge you for such actions. It's not against my nature, although if you want to make good in the eyes of your brother, I would suggest you change that. What I will ask you then, do you know of any cases of a revenant able to change their oath? You've done research on other things.
Revenant. I need a D20. I got a D20 right here. That's convenient.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Go
look
D20.
at that.
A revenant can be freed by what they need as well as what they want.
And do you have a suspicion of what they need, Seth?
I don't know. Strahd seems to fixate their every thought.
I see.
I figured getting out and doing some good might be the thing. Maybe not just hanging out in the castle all day and brooding, but that's not to be.
Vladimir, do you not wish to exit the castle by any point?
I exit the castle, he says.
How far?
I patrol,
At
keep
what
an eye on
length?
things.
At what length?
Yes. I
Occasionally
believe
up and down the valley. Have you not wandered into any of our order before?
I
no.
don't think
No.
so,
I
no.
don't think so.
No.
No, you haven't. Well, you may have. He says like you could have. You could have run into some of us, but you didn't.
Okay.
But we roam the lands.
We didn't
I
roll that
believe
result on the
Seth.
random chamber.
What Seth means by the ability to leave the castle for some helping is to destroy the greater evil and go with the undead army as generals and leave Barovia to defeat the
like
evil on the other
shaking
side.
he's letting you finish your statement, but he's already shaking his head.
Seth
Am I
is?
wrong? Seth or Vladimir?
No,
No,
defeating
Vladimir's
this
shaking his
evil.
head.
Destroying.
No
Destroying?
destroying. For hundreds of years, people have come. They talk about this destruction like it's something you can just accomplish, but it's led nowhere. There's no destruction. We maintain his suffering. It's the best we can do.
I believe we're having a misunderstanding. We're talking about Seth and his actions and wishing to destroy a
Some
greater
other
evil
evil.
on
Yes.
the other.
Some other evil.
Oh,
Well,
Though I do admire your focus.
Besides that,
I'm
Ramses, as
sorry,
far as
we are
Oh.
slightly dogmatic in this.
yes,
The destruction of another evil would have been a fine change of pace. I think I would have enjoyed it. But I would be back here the next day, upholding my oath.
And besides, Ramses, as far as I'm aware, a revenant is aware exactly where their oath lies. I don't think they would have been completely tricked by the end of it. They always know what direction their target is.
That's true, but
He
I'm,
points
I'm
back to the east, the same direction he pointed a little while ago.
yes.
He holds his
I-
hand out to Cora, like see, and then points east.
Yes,
Hey, well,
my
would-
he's a
people are
compass.
the exact same.
I don't disagree with anything you say, Cora. I believe fully that he knows what he would or would not do. But
I am
but
only making this point. Oh, go ahead. Yes.
oh no, I was just gonna say, Vladimir, were you ready to help battle the evil that Seth was offering?
Sure.
So I guess the unfortunate part
Sure.
is and pointing to the east, he needn't be any part of it. Everybody would have done exactly what Seth was saying. Does that make it any better? Does it change someone's moral compass if they think it's right? Seth doesn't think so.
I'm
Hmm.
not sure what
Right.
you're getting at.
Who, Vladimir or
No, this is me.
oh you? No, basically
Yeah.
Cora was saying that eventually Strahd wouldn't be able to fool them, but the truth is Strahd already did.
Yeah.
He found a willing vessel that could come and go and teach the revenants that they should be generals of a great army to go fight a great evil. And they would do what they were told because they
Yeah,
were
he
going to
was
go off to fight a great evil. They
trying
had
to get rid of
purpose.
him.
And then they would come back, but that is all fine. But until the time that they came back, they would have done exactly what Strahd had asked.
Hmm. I understand.
It is worrying. This is a new level of game for him. There must be something afoot. I don't recall him using tactics like these in the past.
Maybe he has a new tactician.
Maybe he's scared.
He at the scared thing, he smiles. I hope so. Tactician? Perhaps. I haven't heard of anyone coming or going that hasn't turned up on the funeral pyre.
Does he not have a left or a right hand?
And then Cor goes,
That is an absolutely terrifying thought now. Thank you very much.
No, he has
I
both. Yeah.
I meant more of that, maybe that dusk elf that betrayed his kin.
Yes. Well, he has him. He's in the castle. He works with Strahd, but he's had him for a great long time now.
So nothing new. Besides,
No, not that I can think of.
us, Irina. Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
another question.
Interesting.
Oh, what is that?
Why would you say he has us?
It's not my place to talk about. It makes me uncomfortable. But, best case without getting into specifics is that we were lured here, much like many others.
The wolf
It
growls.
happens.
Yes. He has talked to us a number of times, trying to think that we will do what he asks, but
He speaks to
he
you.
is mistaken.
He looks between you. He's like looking for signs of something on your bodies.
No, we
Oh.
have no marks. We are not his friends.
Sasha
have-
feels his nose to make sure there's nothing hanging out of it.
We have battled him many times to the point of him retreating.
He
Cor
retreated.
frowns.
Yes.
From you, he says, and he kind of takes a step back a second, raises his hand. He's like, no offense.
No offense taken. We're new here.
He's not a perfect being. He does have his flaws.
His confidence is his flaw.
And yet, for 400 years, no one has ever exploited it.
Well,
Not enough,
Because
anyway.
he
not enough.
subjugates everybody to the point where they have no confidence.
I find it strange that you've had a conversation with him and you
How
still
so?
live.
He likes. I think the difference is, like my brother, he has reached out and grasped and tried to show visions of you know, whether it's a great evil, whether you expect that it is something else or you think that it's him. And I believe that some people, and I'm sorry, brother, but I believe some people are misguided in their faith and they think they're doing the right thing, but he plays them along. We he has pointed out some of the reasons that he's doing, trying to show us he's doing us favors by bringing people here. Maybe he tried to tell my brother at some point that if he did this for him, he would bring his family back so that we would all be reunited. And then later, he brings me here.
He's
Just
playing
another
games with you. He's
exactly 100%. We realize
What
that,
he does.
but I think the difference with us is we realized already that he is playing with us.
Cat playing with his food.
Yeah, exactly. And because of that, we are wary of everything he does. We don't believe him to be a friend. We don't believe many of the things, almost any of the things. That's why the only person that other than Seth that has told me he's even my brother is Strahd. And how could I possibly believe Strahd? So
That's quite
so I
hurtful.
think
He
it's
is right there.
Cora
quite-
says under her breath, "That's quite hurtful. He's right there."
I know, but again, Ramses is only 50% sure that he's a brother
Right.
because of looks, and secondly, he is a necromancer and is like quite literally doing everything that Ramses is against.
he does wear a lot of the similar symbols, though, unks and things like that.
Yep. Well, there
Um,
is two sides to. Well, I mean, there's Osiris and Anubis, and Anubis is murder and death as well, but both tend to believe that there is a balance between life and death.
Yep. So, Vladimir Horngard says, very well, but don't play his games. You should leave.
We can't.
Leave this land by the most expedient method possible. Then don't look back.
Mhm.
Don't think you can change things here. Don't try to save everyone. Don't try to fight Strahd, let alone kill him. His suffering. An end to his suffering would make you my enemy. Just
We have
find a way to
learned.
leave this land and stop playing.
We would appreciate leaving this land. We haven't found a way yet. But there was something you mentioned that I'm very interested in, and maybe you can help enlighten if you were here to guard it. What's in the Amber Temple? Because we've been asked to go there.
He perks up a bit and eyes you suspiciously. Why would you ask about the Amber Temple?
Because you just brought it up. you said that the order was here to guard it. And somebody else told us earlier, not just recently, but we were talking at one of the Vistani camps. They basically said there was something there to bring somebody back. A
Yes, I'll tell you
sister,
what's
a
there.
daughter.
Everything that Strahd went to the Amber Temple. And when he came back, this is what we had. An evil, soulless, blood-sucking vampire.
He went there and came back a vampire.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Not very reassuring.
Is
Is it
Maybe,
something that
It's not
is
meant
more
to
of
be.
a
Maybe-
monkey
These secrets
paw?
are not meant to be known.
Is it like a wish like a monkey paw?
I've never been.
maybe there's something there that can help us leave.
It's such a dangerous location. I wouldn't want any of you to.
He went there, he petitioned something. He made some bargain. And
Was it
this
still-
life was granted to him.
Does he have a soul yet? Was it taken?
Cole? I don't know. Not really. He kind of like gestures to himself and like does the like the full body up and down hand gesture to like look at me type thing. It's like, do I have a soul?
I would argue that you at least have a mind,
Well,
and a
he's got one
soul
of
comes
those.
along with that. But my main question normally would lie with those who create deals with other entities promise things to them to uphold their own sort of bargain. What bargain he must have made to come away with such abilities would normally have a hefty price.
Yeah, probably. I don't know anything about that, but he is trapped here. This is a weird, dangerous, sad place. Maybe that was his price.
Maybe I'll ask the next time he converses with us.
You watch yourselves. Make sure we don't find ourselves on opposite sides of swords.
I would never wish to be your enemy.
He looks around at the whole group of you just to see what your reactions are to this conversation.
Alan
Shabaka?
is still looking at him quite
Go with Fallon. She started.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were gonna
That's
go
okay.
one by one.
No, I get it. There's latency.
Fallon still does not look pleased because he doesn't want. Because he says that he'd try to stop them if they tried to kill Strahd. So she looks
Born.
Not
a little
well,
like
hmm.
what?
He didn't say he would try to stop us, just that he would become our enemy if we did.
Yeah.
Which is the
Shabaka
same
just
thing in the
Yeah,
long
well,
run, but
there's a hair to split there, I suppose.
Shabaka
She
just
looks
nods his head.
hostile, but not like as in she's gonna attack hostile, just like not pleased.
Mm-hmm. Apprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
Shabaka just nods his
Shabaka?
head and chews on a good berry. Like,
Fair.
yeah, it seems
Sasha?
fair.
Sasha's keeping his face neutral. He is basically factoring the odds in his head, kind of like a chess player, figuring out the moves ahead of time and see
Mm-hmm.
which ones are the best ones, and then like, well, let's move back a couple moves. Let's try this tactic instead.
Calculating.
Because of all the people here, he's the only one who was like born and raised and lived his entire life in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and getting out of Ravenloft realms is his most fervent dream. But he doesn't know what the life is like outside of the Ravenloft realms. So he's lived it all his life. So
Quite the dilemma. Yeah, there's a
Plotting moves-
lot of
plotting moves like a chess
math to do
player.
there on those moves for sure.
yeah, and
Ramses.
there's a lot of unknown parts of the formula.
Yep.
I have no wish to be your enemies. I have no wish to be Strahd's friend either. But
He thinks that.
we've
He nods at that.
we have been here a short time, and we've traveled from the map that we know most of Barovia, and we have not found a way out. One of the only places we haven't checked is the Amber Temple. We also
And that,
haven't encountered Baba Lysaga yet.
yeah.
What would you know of her if you patrol the lands?
You won't
Oh.
find any exit there.
And
I'd
for the-
encourage you to watch yourselves. He's dangerous.
In what way? Like magic?
Yes, mostly magic.
Okay. Would she have any... Do you think she would be someone who would give information in exchange for anything?
I haven't known anyone to treat with her
Mm-mm.
successfully.
So is she just more of a threat to the land then?
Yes.
Okay.
In particular, her influence on the land goes well beyond. She has 3 daughters
Hmm.
to the east of here.
Hopefully not the bone grinder, because they are no more.
He says had.
Oh, you don't say. Well, he kind of like looks at you like with a new light. It's like, okay, good for you. That's not bad.
So knowing that, then I guess she definitely wouldn't want to deal with us.
No, almost certainly not.
So I guess if we see her attack and ask questions later.
Or
No.
just
Or
run away.
get
She
away.
is quite formidable.
People said that about her daughters.
Fair. Ultimately, you'll do what you want to do.
It was a
I
tough fight,
suspect
though.
so. And Cora says that with a bit of like a consternation. Yeah, they will do what they want.
I mean, true.
Ramses, he looks back at you and gestures down at your brother. What do we do here? And he looks up at you.
Hmm.
He says, "Let me go. I'll leave if I can get out. Maybe we'll meet another day."
Chewbacca shakes his head.
The worry that I have, brother, is not even you. I worry the company you keep, and who, well, unfortunately, what you now know, and the fact that in his eyes, not mine, he looks to the east, he'll think you failed. He'll think he invested time in you. We saw just recently his... Oh, no, we didn't.
But we can't let that other information go, Ramses.
I won't tell him.
You think
You're
he's
fine.
not persuasive
We're not
enough to make
exactly
you change your entire life, brother?
Yeah, we're not exactly prepared to trust you because you've tricked us into gaining that information. So hardly very honorable.
I don't know what to do. I do not wish your end. I would actually like to chat with you for a while and understand who I may have been at one point.
Should we
Because apparently
bring
you
him
know.
I
with
can
us?
help with that.
Should we bring him with us? Shavaka says with a grimace.
I don't know that. I'm trying to think of a place that would be safe. For the
Uh,
Out here,
time
he
being.
says.
Do you have a prison?
And I look at Vladimir and I go, if the deal is that he is not to leave, and Seth, you will not leave.
Mm-hmm.
If that works with Vladimir, as you have to inhabit this place with him, then so be it. But if you do try to leave, then it will be up to Vladimir and his team to decide what to do, how to restrain.
Or prevent your departure.
Exactly.
Or how to remove. And Cora takes her hand and runs it along the top of his limp hands.
Ugh.
She's feeling for a seam. She's feeling for a seam. And like,
Do you guys have to
The
sleep?
hands, you touch them, you're like, and they're limp, but they are starting to stir.
Mm.
I
And
asked
not
The
over-
I
people
asked
on the other
Vladimir.
side are starting to wake up.
yes.
I asked Vladimir, do you have to sleep?
No,
Oh, so you could make sure he doesn't get away.
I'm sure we could arrange it.
Would you do that for us?
This is acceptable for a short time.
That was fair.
1 week or two.
What is short? Oh, I was gonna say what is short for someone of your type, but a week or two. Okay.
Let us see if we can find a way out. Actually,
If we can't find a way out, we could return here and discuss it further, right?
I go, brother, if you were to leave, if I was to say I will send you home, would you agree to that and not come back?
He nods. Yes.
Okay, so I got a question on spell resistances. If somebody is willing, do they still have to roll a save?
No.
Okay. I am going to put my hand on my brother's shoulder and cast banishment.
Okay.
Does that return him to his home plane if he's not?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I've been curious whether or not it would work, and
Mhm.
I've just found the perfect target to test on.
That's a great way to run it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Was he bound here just like us? Like he was unable to leave?
I have no idea.
Actually,
We'll find out in a second.
Actually, I had to
We'll
do
know
a
in
fair
a
bit of
minute.
research on that.
I
Yeah,
asked.
here we go.
I asked
The
Vladimir
land
that.
of Barovia resides in its own demi-plane, isolated from all other planes, including the material plane. No spell, not even wish, allows one to escape from Strahd's domain. Astral projection, teleport, plane shift, and similar spells cast for the purpose of leaving Barovia simply fail, as do effects that banish a creature to another plane of existence.
Damn.
These restrictions apply to magic items and artifacts, and have properties that have properties that
So
In other
transfer
words, you can't get out of the adventure.
Well, I'm
magic
glad I
allowed
found that out.
the border ethereal, such as etherealness spell, and the etherealness feature of incorporeal undead is the exception to the rule. A creature that enters the border ethereal from Strahd's domain is pulled back into Barovia upon leaving that plane.
Huh. Okay, well, I
So the
can take
banish
that out
spell
of my
fails.
spell.
Yep. he
Damn it.
basically appears within centimeters of where he left, and he was gone for less than a round.
What was that, Ramses?
It is a spell. It's banishment. It's something you use to return a creature to its own plane.
And it didn't work.
It did not. Which is unfortunate because I thought I had a way to potentially have us leave if we wished. But my brother has unfortunately shown that that is not going to be so simple.
So, Vladimir, that means that we can't leave without probably Strahd's express permission. And I don't think we want to do anything that he would want us to do to give us that permission. So what do you suggest?
He draws his hand across his throat quietly, hoping that Seth doesn't see. Like with one finger extended, doing the slice his throat movement.
I believe.
Wait,
that's an
sorry. Is he telling us to
understanding.
kill Seth?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
I understand
No,
what you're
that's-
saying, but
He's not insisting you do it, but
No,
you
he's
asked his
giving-
advice, and that's the
That's the
advice he
most-
gave.
That is the most pragmatic route.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean, but I was talking about us.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I got really confused.
Yeah.
I was like, why would killing Seth
Sorry.
help us get out of here?
Well, Vladimir will see Sasha nod gravely, just because he'd come to the same conclusion, but he's keeping his mouth shut.
You have two choices, and they're both the same. People who come here in your position, they either try to leave, their goal is to leave, and they end up exhausting their options and heading to the castle to see if something there can let them leave. Or you have those that decide to rid this land of its evil, and they end up heading to the castle to try to do that. None are ever seen again. So my advice to you, if you want to leave, is just continue to strive for it, knowing that probably you will fail.
Okay.
Cheery.
That sounds positive.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news.
We already thought that anyway, so.
But then we also
You,
need
he
to
says,
be
pointing at Sasha,
aware of. Yes.
can probably find a much easier way.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
And yet, in the future sometime, even after you've left, you may find yourself back here, and you may not even know why.
Well, I know there's options besides staying in, Barovia. I mean, there's other realms in Ravenloft. They're all depressing, but there's variety. Just gives a dark, humorless chuckle.
I've heard rumors of such things, but I can't speak to it. But, he says, and he claps his hands together, we believe our day is coming to an end.
Okay, so we have agreed that you will watch this one and not let him leave for a week or two.
Yes. We'll watch him for 2 weeks if we must, but know that the second week is a significant imposition on your part.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we have some time to kind of figure out what to do about this problem.
I wish you the best of luck.
All right.
At the end of the second week, though, I'm going to assume that you're not coming back for him, and we'll have to deal with him our own way.
I think we understand. Okay.
Yeah, so if we're just gonna go to the, is it night?
It's late afternoon.
Okay.
Are
Want
you
the world map?
Sorry, Ramses. I kind of stepped on your toes there.
That's
Maybe a
quite
bit.
all right.
Is that acceptable to you?
It is acceptable.
Okay.
But I personally would like to stay here the day with him.
I
would
would
like
rather that
him-
as well.
I would like to know
And
if
I
he
would
is my
like to
brother.
pray and think.
So would you guys
Is-
like to overnight here?
Is that
Yes,
okay with
please.
Yes.
Vladimir?
Yeah.
We
That's
can arrange
safe.
it. Yep.
Yes, but Cora will point out that the people at the Wizards of Wines are still probably looking for Ramses, and she would like Shabaka to send a familiar and a note explaining the situation and not to worry.
You
Good
don't
idea.
need to explain the situation. Maybe just say, "Not
Saying we
worry,
found
we
him."
found
Like,
him."
we're good. Don't worry.
We also left in a hurry and might have left some of
As
our
you
stuff
were.
behind as well. So
I doubt that they're gonna search for very long.
I know, but we
Yeah,
did
I'll,
run off in the middle of the.
If we have a short rest, I can summon EP and then send him. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Plan then, as I understand it. And overnight here, Ramses talks to his
Seth.
brother, and you guys find a place.
Socialize with the Revenant.
Sure, why not? With the Revenants.
Can
Then
Vladimir
Yeah,
show
they're
us
talkative.
around? Can Vladimir show us around the house? I.e.,
Sure.
can you turn up the black area?
When was the last time
It's
you were
homey.
So the,
in the home of a silver dragon?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When's the last time you guys have had anything to eat?
I have to go as soon as I can because I have to go to work
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm
We're
wrapping it up.
Yep.
So
Making sure.
Okay, we'll do that. Yes, you guys can do that. I'll do some kind of work on that next week and show you what you guys learn of the castle. Then probably Babylon Saga was your plan last time before this all happened. Is that still the plan for next action?
I thought Amber Temple was next.
No.
No, it was Babylon Saga.
No.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
I thought, because I thought just
That's pretty
metagaming
sure.
wise, not out loud, but I thought
We were warned we were
is it-
not strong enough for Ember Temple.
well, yeah, we were warned by somebody who wants us to go there, which is true. But the other thing wasn't part of the prophecy that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At Ember Temple, yes.
It's the
We'll
last
go
one,
there,
I think.
but like not yet. Like someone who asked us to go there was like, but like not yet, because y'all will die.
Sure.
The only other thing that
Wasn't
Cora
that
will make
before we
sure
leveled up to
happens
7, though?
is she would like to ask Seth if he can transform potentially back to the other two even while unconscious so that we can remove them of their items, because while we can trust wink wink trust Seth to not do anything, we don't know that of Reba or Jimmy.
I can't. Only they can exert themselves to come forward.
And can you resist?
No.
Oh.
There's
Can they
there's
be bargained with?
yes.
Perhaps we can get them, prevail upon them to be reasonable.
Can
They
Seth
will be.
communicate with them? Like,
We can do that next time, I guess, right?
I'm deeply
Yeah.
curious about everything
That's just Cora
Right.
wants to
situation
make sure
has,
that
but
we're not leaving a magic user with high level spell slots of some sort that they can lightning bolt people. That where they
well,
come on.
it's actually also the Melf's meteors.
Yeah,
Don't
all
let
of
those-
that. Like Cora
Which
wants
she
to
really
sort
should have cast a couple more of those, actually, now that I think about it. But hey, that's not going to go back. Yeah, so you guys sort out that. It's not a difficult negotiation. He
Okay,
tells you that
that's-
they're awake now and they're not being aggressive and they're not
docile
sitting there
now.
at one
They've
hit
had
point. They're not going to do
No.
much. So that sounds good. We will call it here, and Waz, I'll probably follow up with you, and we'll probably do your character brother conversation offline and summarize for everyone else who's interested, to the extent that you want to do that.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And yeah.
One last question: can an undead benefit from a good berry? We'll find out next week.
No idea. Yeah. Tune in next time.
Tune in next time.
He's a skeleton. They can chew it. I'm not sure if he'll do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna
Just
try
falls
it.
through the gap in their jaw. With,
Yeah.
Falls on the floor, eats it again.
I'm sure you've seen the picture I've shared with the two skeletons exchanging the mug of ale, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not
One's
sure I want to see
chugging
that
it, and the other one's holding it in underneath their rib cage as it pours through, and they switch
Keep
off.
going.
Yeah.
Whoops. Cool. Okay,
All right.
thanks everybody. Call
Thanks,
it there.
everybody.
And have a good night.
Have a
Alright.
good night.
You too.
See you next
Yeah.
week.
Bye.
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 I have to run
Outro.
tonight.
I watch you breathing. I can't believe you sleep so calm. With all the dirty things that you've done to me. My eyes are a curse, you see. 'Cause I see an angel and not the demon child you've been. Fucking with my head once again, it seems. Still I'm willing to believe the crying out at night. It's not about what's wrong. The secret you slip down side to hide as this life moves on. I can't hold on, and I feel like I can't ever get over it. And your eyes flicker. You must be dreaming evil dreams. Are you eating someone's heart? Is it what it seems? You smile when you make them scream. But I know your sadness. There has to be a better way. Someone get me some kind of priest to pray. Some kind of words to say. The cry